president, please hop into the guest requests. You guys already know what we are here for. We are here for debates. Remember, if you are not voting for Donald Trump, there's not much of a conversation that we need to have. My DMs are open. Please do not come up here if you are not voting for Trump. I will not give you the time. I will not give you the satisfaction. So please, only come up here if you're voting MAGA. Make fun of people. I never make fun of people. I do not condone bullying on my platform. Okay? Of course not, especially not on TikTok. Anyway, speaking of TikTok, do you guys love the nails from TikTok shop? Like Loveful? I love them. Anyway, I'm joking. Never could be me. Me bully. What lies? Oh God. Hi, how old are you?
Yellow.
How old are you?
I just want to say one thing.
All right, let's go on to the next person. You're not funny. Let's go on to the next person. No one knows who you are. Never will. Let's go on to the next person, you all. Give it a second. We will get some more debates in. Okay. Here we fucking go. Hi, how old are you? Hello?
Hello.
How old are you?
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh, right. Get out of my life. Let's go on to the next person. Remember, if you do want to come up here and discuss the election with me, you must be 18 or older. You must be 18 or older. Hi, how old are you?
Me? 55.
Okay. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
And why is that? You couldn't be voting for the rapist.
Oh, well, one of my reasons is because during his presidency, feline was at $6.99 per pound, and it's almost triple now.
What?
Feline was at $6.99 a pound.
Like as in like cats?
Yeah, and it's almost tripled now. So that's too
I don't know.
expensive.
I don't know what that means. I didn't know that there was like a.
Yeah, it's too expensive to be eating cats right now. That's all I'm saying.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Was that a joke or is that like a serious inquiry? Oh. Anyway, I don't know what he's talking about. Was that supposed to be like a joke? Was he like dead ass? Was he dead ass? Can someone like please make me aware as to what he was talking about? Let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. We will get some more debates in. I don't know what the fuck that was. Cat got his tongue. Hi, how old are you?
36.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
And why is that?
Well, it's really getting old. Shit's too fucking expensive.
Like
everything.
I don't know what that means.
What do you mean that you don't know what that means? What do you mean by that?
Yo, so I don't complain about prices when I buy things. I don't even look at my bank account.
You don't.
So when you say,
you don't have children, you don't live at home with your parents.
I just told you why. When I buy things, I barely look at my bank account. So I need you to explain to me
why. Because
exactly.
you have TikTok?
What are you talking about? I am just saying. What do you mean specifically?
How do you not look at your bank account?
Because I have money.
Well, that's good for you, honey, because not everybody else in this world does.
I know, exactly. So when you say that things are too expensive, please tell me what you mean by this.
Eggs are expensive. Milk is expensive. Feeding my children is expensive. You know, I have little kids. What's it going to be like when they're older, when they're our age? Look at the future.
So what does this have to do with Donald Trump or the presidency to begin with?
It's the economy.
I don't know what that means. I don't think you understand what you're saying here, because when I ask you what this has to do with the presidency, you say the economy. That is not a full answer to my question.
The economy is shit. with a Democrat in the office.
So what are the numbers on the economy?
I don't have time to look up specific numbers, but
then there's not much of a conversation.
It's common sense. Look at a grocery receipt.
Carla, really quickly. I do look at my grocery receipts. It does not affect me. So that's why I don't know what you're talking about.
Good for you.
Exactly, Carla. Exactly, Carla. Exactly, Carla. Exactly. So, when you say this, I need you to give specifics. You were talking about the economy. I'm asking you to give numbers on that. You said it was common sense. You do not know what common sense means, right? Common sense does not mean something that makes the most sense. Common sense is simply something that most people agree upon. Whether or not that common sense is true or false is irrelevant. Common sense is simply what most people within a given society agree upon, right? Like before, like in the 18th century or something like that, it was common sense that, say, a woman could only get pregnant when she's married. Right? That was common sense. Common sense does not mean true sense. So unless we're not going to be able to like continue this conversation, if you're just going to spout bullshit that you've heard from Donald Trump and you yourself are unable to substantiate what he said, right? Because you being shit with your own money has nothing to do with the economy. Okay? So unless you can provide me with the numbers on these, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Because grocery prices have been steadily going down, and also if you care so much about the gouging of grocery prices, then you should be voting for Democratic policy. You are pro Democratic policy and not pro the person who gives the people who gouge these prices tax cuts. So tell me why you're voting for the grapists.
Honey, I'm voting for the felon and the fucking hillbilly because they know what's better for my life.
He's not a hillbilly. He's a billionaire. He does not like people like you.
Honey, I know him personally. I've known him since I was 13. I know who he is.
Oh, yikes. Yeah. Anyway.
I'm from Ohio.
Oh, running around with a billionaire and you can't pay your bills, honey?
What do you mean,
Carla? That looks even worse for you.
Running. What did you say? I didn't. Even
how old
Can
are you?
Can you tell me why you're voting for Kamala?
Carla, really quickly. He's 80 years old. How old are you?
I know Vance. I don't know Trump personally. I know Vance.
Did I ask you about Vance?
No, I said I was voting for
that's so crazy.
Hillbilly.
So anyway, you have an echo.
Can you tell me why you're voting for Kamala?
Can you tell me why you have an echo?
I have no idea. I don't hear an echo.
You're running around with millionaires and yet you can't afford a good phone? You're running around with millionaires and yet you can't afford groceries? You're running around with millionaires and yet you can't pay your bills? Honey, sprinkle, sprinkle. Are you the hillbillies that he shat talk in his book? I just want to know. Because he doesn't respect people like you. You must be a part of the people that he explicitly said that he doesn't respect in his book. Carla, you're muted. Unmute. You didn't read that. Okay, let's go on to the next person. I could never, could you imagine saying that you're friends with a person who wrote an entire book about how much he hates you? Ooh. Oh. My pearls are clutched. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 59.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
Oh, God, no. No.
Okay, I'm just looking for people who vote for Trump,
I know,
my love.
but girl, I love you. Thank you so much for what you do. You're
of course.
Blessing.
I appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We will get some more debates in. If you do want to see more debates, please double tap that screen, follow me, and share it to your friends. Copy the link, please. Hi, how old? Oh, Carla, you're back. What do you want?
How are you going to have a legit conversation with somebody if you meet them?
Carla, how are you going to be able to have a legit conversation with someone and you cannot even provide evidence for what you believe in?
You are too rude to talk to about things.
How am I rude? Are you about to cry or something? What's going on? Carla, I do not hold conversations with people like you.
You are
Carla, I do not hold Carla, I do not hold genuine conversations with people like you. Never in my life.
Then why
in my life
TikTok live?
Carla, that's why I kicked you. Carla, that's why I kicked you. Because you do not have the tact for this conversation. You're saying that the economy is shit, and yet you benefit from Democratic policy. You are pro-democratic policy. You vote for the man who wants to give the people who gouge out. I'm sorry, not gouge out. Who price gouge your groceries tax cuts.
No, that's very much in a
You're
Democratic
voting. No, it's
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
I don't know what. Honey, I don't know
Okay,
what
so
kind of
Trump.
crap
This is
that
what
you're-
let's go on to the next person. Because all of a sudden the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act just doesn't exist anymore. Remember, chat, pick your battles.
Hello.
Pick your battles. How old are you?
I am 40 years old.
Okay, so are you voting for Trump?
Yes, I am.
Why? Thank you
Well,
for the heart
first
me.
of all,
You guys being so generous today. Thank you so much.
if you look at the job growth since the pandemic, it's only been for foreign-born, both legal and illegal people.
There's
been
a good
zero
thing.
job growth for U.S.-born citizens.
You just said legal and illegal.
Yeah, foreign-born has been the only net positive job growth since the pandemic.
Yeah, I don't see where you're getting that from, and also I don't care.
U.S. Labor Board of Statistics, the Federal Reserve of St. Louis.
Even still, I don't care, Justin.
Well, I'm just letting you know
we-
it's affecting people. That's one of the reasons why.
Affecting who? Certainly not the economy.
U.S. born, absolutely.
So the 15 million jobs that include the 6 million new jobs,
They're not net
Are not
positive
benefiting
jobs
the economy.
for U.S. born people.
they quite literally are.
And those were bounce back jobs.
They are not bounce back jobs. Let's stop
15
using.
million you're talking about
Hey,
for bounce back.
Justin, I'm speaking. So, like I was saying
sorry.
before, like I was
Kamala.
saying, stop talking.
Sorry, Kamala.
Yeah, of course. Please call me that. I would love to be compared to that woman. Anyway, that's a huge compliment, actually. So, like I was saying before, so these bounce back jobs, no, there are 6 million extra jobs that were sustained within the economy under the Biden-Harris administration.
Only for foreign, both illegal and illegal.
I don't
not
see where
US
you're getting
born.
this from. Can you cite the article, please?
Yes, through the Federal Reserve of St.
That is
Louis.
vague. That is an entire database.
I can give you the
What are you
link.
citing?
I can give you the link.
You cannot give me the link. What you can do is tell me
US
the title,
Sure,
right? You
one
can tell me the
sec.
title of the article.
It's not an article, it's actually a report.
It doesn't matter. Title of the report, article, whatever. They have names.
So
First of all, if you agree with no taxes on overtime, you don't know how shit works, right? You are incentive. I'm not talking to you. Go find the source. I'm talking to the chat now. So, like I was saying before, you are incentivizing for companies to overwork people. We already have an epidemic of families, of parents not being home enough for their children. You want these people to work more to make ends meet, all because they don't get taxes on their extra payments. That is bad. That is a bad thing. That is a bad thing.
So type in the Google Fed graph foreign born versus US born. It's the second link from the top.
I will cry about it, actually.
Employment level foreign born Fred St. Louis Fed graph and download economic data. And the URL is fred.stlouisfed.org graph.
So it's going over population level of the foreign-born and then employment level of the foreign-born.
So you'll see it start, does it say 2008 is where the graph started?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the gap, right? So the red line is native born. So there was a big gap between.
There's no red line.
There should be a red line and a blue line.
I'm just seeing a blue line here.
Is your URL G equals E?
Let me see. Hold on.
Oh, 1K, okay.
Actually.
It should be graph / question mark E equals E O 1K.
And why is this a problem?
because I think this is where you're getting that, oh, they're taking quote unquote our jobs. There's been
never
no
made
net
that claim.
jobs for native born Americans.
I've never made that claim.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, no, what you're saying, the Trump supporters are saying this, right? But
I never said that either.
You look at the gap, right? There was a massive gap. It tightened up, dropped, and all the net gains, all the job gains are not anything native.
I never made any claim.
I know, but I'm just I'm making that claim, right? I'm saying the net.
You said that I said something. Why are you addressing a claim that I didn't make?
I'm not saying you said that. I'm saying what people say. Oh, they're taking.
I don't care what people say.
Okay,
you're talking to me.
So, like I said, if you look at the numbers, no net gain jobs for native born.
Why is this an issue? I don't care.
Second of all, consumer debt is at the record high has it ever been.
Okay.
So people are getting squeezed on so many levels. So no new net jobs for native born. Consumer debt is record high, never higher. Sales,
Oh my
the
God.
CPI has dropped down. However, groceries, rent, mortgage rates, car insurance, record high, 20, 30% increases. You can say the CPI is 2%, 3% recently, but if you look at everyday purchases, it's never been this high. So
Anyway, so what does that have to do with the presidency?
you're talking about the economy over the last 3.5 years. So
Right.
points.
So what does that have to do with the presidency?
I'm going to explain to you. Zero net job growth, record high credit card debt, and inflation through the roof. That's
Yeah, so
what people
something-
are
so-
being squeezed, and they're very upset, and they don't see how Kamala is going to make any difference if you give her 4 more years. If she wasn't able to solve these problems the last 3.5 years, how is she going to solve them? if you give her 4
First of
more
all,
years?
she's vice president. Let's read the Constitution next time.
she
Second of all,
said-
stop talking. I'm speaking now. Thank you so much. So like I was saying before, I don't really care, right? As long as we have jobs in our economy, that means our economy is strong. Second of all, you haven't stated why that's an issue, what it's have to do with the presidency. You're saying that Kamala Harris said she's going to fix all these things. She never made that claim, right? She said that she's going to attempt to fix these things with her own policies, right? She never said that she's going to fucking akumatize the entire world or I don't know. I don't fucking watch Ladybug, but something like that. I think you guys think that like she's forming herself as some kind of like superwoman. She's not, right? You're just being fallacious. Again, so what policy did Donald Trump say that he's, gonna make this better on?
Well, he talked about taxes. You don't like the overtime taxes, but I do like no taxes on Social Security. That's low-income people. I like no taxes on tips. Those are working class people as well.
That's stupid.
Say that again?
I hate this whole no taxes on tips. I think if you get income, it should be taxed. I think they're not addressing the actual issue. And I'm actually really upset with the Harris campaign to say that as well, to appeal to like the most uneducated, floundering demographic that is like MAGA supporters and Trump supporters, because it doesn't actually address the actual issue that we have with tipping. Companies should be paying their workers a full wage. They should not be relying on me, who happens to come into their establishment, to pay the rest of their workers' wage.
So there are certain jobs that pay tips, or you earn more through your tips than your salary.
And I think that's wrong.
But let me take a step back. I'll give you a perfect example. A steakhouse, a very fancy steakhouse. Those waiters make over $100,000 a year. There's no way that company could pay them that type of wage.
Then they should not have them. They should not have the country. They should not have the company. If you cannot afford to pay your workers, then you don't get to have workers.
No, but think about this for a second. As a waiter at this steakhouse, they're making $100,000 a year. That company's like, I'll pay you 60. They'd rather take a job making tips.
I don't give a fuck, right? So, one.
What do you give a fuck about? You've said that like 4 times, by the way.
Okay, Justin, stop talking.
Anyway, I'm talking now.
No, you're not. Let's stay in your place. Anyway, so like I was saying before, Miles, keep the muzzle on him. Because it seems like the big boy doesn't really know how to fucking. Anyway, so like I was saying before, I think that companies should always be paying their workers a full wage. And if their workers do get tipped, that is income. That income should be taxed, right? I don't think service workers should get a free fucking ride when they get particular income tax, including if they do overtime. Including that. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Either pay your workers a livable wage or you do not have a company.
Who
I think that's
decides what livable
I think
wage
that's
is?
a fair. I think that's a fair.
How would you determine a livable wage?
The people who work, right? It would be dependent on where they are. Anyway, so
State
you
by
still haven't.
state.
I don't care. Yeah, that's what I just
You don't
said.
care.
So,
You constantly don't care. Like whenever you don't
oh
have
my
a vote to
god!
make,
Oh my
you
god!
just
Oh
say
my
you don't
god!
care. It's
Oh my god!
hilarious.
Oh my god! Oh
I'm
my god!
speaking. Why are you interrupting?
Oh my god! Muslim!
I'm speaking.
Oh my god!
I'm
Oh my
speaking.
god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's so skinny. Anyway, what does it have to do with the presidency?
You've asked me that question 5 times. I think we're done here.
you have not
I've
answered
told
it
you
5
multiple
times.
We're not. No one wants to give Kamala Harris 4 more years if she can't solve these three problems.
There's no such thing as solving particular issues such as this in 4
Absolutely,
years.
there is.
Not at all. That has never
Okay.
happened.
Well, then I guess we're just not going to figure this out.
You just don't know how vice
I just
presidency works. You don't know how the
explained to you.
presidency works either.
She was in charge.
No, she was not.
Oh, she wasn't in charge of certain things?
That does not mean that she can solve all these issues
She was
within
the
4
point
years.
person on immigration. How did that
No, she
work
was
out?
not.
She
It
said,
worked out. It actually worked out really well.
It did not.
It did actually. So let's stop talking now.
didn't-
So her
it
job
didn't
was Muslim. So her job was actually like address why immigrants were coming over the border. Right? They realized that the immigrants, this heightened immigration was happening because the countries in Central America in which they were coming from were destabilized. Lauren, thank you so much for the $3 cash app. I appreciate you. Also, you guys, if you want to donate to me, cash app, I'm in the bio. Oh yeah, so like I was saying before, her job was to address the immigration crisis, right? By sustaining funding for these countries and their economies, right? We actually saw lower people coming, wanting to travel, making the dangerous trek north, right? Her job had nothing to do with the border or law enforcement or anything like that. Her job had to do with disincentivizing people from making the dangerous trek north just to die at our walls, right? So she was able to sustain billions of dollars in funding to help build infrastructure in these countries, as well as send them things like vaccines. So
I'll tell you
what's
2
going
more
on?
things. She met Zelensky 3 times. Nothing changed.
Are you going to address what I just
Why
said?
aren't you letting? Well, because first of all, immigration did not reduce at all after she tried to quote
no.
unquote find the root cause. She met Zelensky 3 times. Nothing
She
happened.
didn't. Her
She
job was
the
not
last,
to. Her job was not to find the root cause. Her job was
She
to
was the
address
last
it.
person with Biden on the Afghan
Okay.
withdrawal. Look what happened.
Let's go on to the next person. He's not able to address what I just said. I'm not doing it. He's unable to address what I just said. Just denying what I said doesn't mean anything. That is one hell of a pivot. It's not going to happen. Be for real. That is one hell of a pivot. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, 20.
Are you voting for Trump?
I am, but I have a question for you.
This is not an interview.
I understand, except if I talk about why I'm voting for Trump, you're just going to tell me to be quiet and that you don't care.
Tristan, thank you so much for the $5. No, I won't.
Well,
Do
that's
you,
what
were you listening to the conversation I was just having?
Yeah, I was there for the whole time.
Okay, then you should be able to say like exactly what I said I didn't care to. So what did I say?
You kept saying, I don't
What was the
give a fuck.
context? What was the context?
Everything. Everyone.
That's not how that works. So you weren't following. Let's go on to the next person. I'm not going to do that. Let's go on to the next person. Embarrassing. There was very specific context. I said that I don't care about these things because he didn't provide the context as to why he brought them up or why they mattered in the first place. Hi, are you driving?
Yeah, I'm pulling over right now.
Oh no. Get out of your car first. Let's go on to the next person. Give it a second, we'll get some more debates in. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's ghetto in here. It's ghetto in here. Very ghetto. Hi, how old are you?
39.
Are you voting for Trump? Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you.
Yes, I am.
And why is that? I'm not angry, chat. You guys are just racist. And why is that?
Because I'm a single mom of 3 and my life was so much better rent-wise, food-wise
mean
with
anything to
Trump.
me.
And I actually voted for Biden to get him out of office. But I was an idiot for doing that because my life went downhill.
Yeah, so with what policy?
Well, I want to ask you. So the debate.
No.
Okay.
With what you've already made a claim.
Don't
put. Okay. You're not grasping. So, like I was saying before, you made a claim. With what policy did he make your life better?
Can you answer my question first?
No,
Why are you having
'cause
an
you've already
open
made a-
discussion on TikTok and not letting anyone?
We cannot have an open discussion if you do not answer the question that I asked you.
I'm asking you something. This
You've
is an
already
open
made a statement,
conversation
and now I
that
asked
you
you a
did,
question.
so I want
Okay,
to.
the complainers. Let's go on to the next person. I don't understand this. Patrick, thank you so much for the DNC payment of $10 over Venmo. Yeah, I don't get that. You made a statement, I asked you a question, and then you refused to answer? Anyway, hi, how old are you?
I'm old enough to know more than you. That's debatable.
Debatable. Anyway, so are you voting for Trump?
Of course I'm voting for Trump. Why are you so damn fucking ghetto?
Oh my God.
You're
Oh
so
my
ghetto. You want
fucking,
to act like
oh
a
my
white
God.
girl and then you're black.
Oh my
And you're
God.
seriously?
Oh
you
my
don't make
God.
no sense whatsoever, Miss Ghetto.
Oh my
We're gonna call you
God.
Miss Ghetto.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And yet all of you come up here and you complain about being poor. Which one of us is ghetto? I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, call me Miss Gatto. I'm gonna need them reparations. Cash App, Venmo in the bio. Ooh. Anyway, do you have anything you want to talk about? Also, mods, block anyone gifting this racist piece of shit. Nina, thank you so much. Nina. Nina with the golden gate. Thank you. All right, let's go on to the next person. She doesn't know how to unmute. Let's go on to the next person. Yuck. Patrick, thank you so much for the other $10 of reparations over Venmo. Thank you so much. I need my fucking reparations right now. And I also want 100 W Ninas in the chat. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I am, 47. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
Oh, no, please. And I'm not
Okay, I'm just looking. Honey, I appreciate you, but I am just looking for people who voted for Trump.
Okay.
I got you, baby. If you do want to discuss more things, you can do that with my DMs. They're always open. Ethan, thank you so much for the $13.50 over Venmo, baby. Mwah. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I'm going to need my DNC payments. I'm going to need my reparations. Thank you. Hi, how old are you?
22. 21.
What the fuck? Oh, sorry. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I live in Springfield, Ohio, and a lot of things are going downhill right now, and yeah, it's looking real bad in the neighborhood right now.
To who?
Everyone that lives in the neighborhood, white, black, Mexican, so you can't even say that this is something about white people because...
I didn't say it was about white people.
No, I know. I'm just saying, I was watching your whole live, and everything you're saying is that
Anyway,
people
so-
are racist.
Yeah, because people
yeah.
like to call black women angry when they're just like behaving normally.
Oh, yeah, and I understand that. A lot of people like to do...
Right, so
stereotypical-
so then I said that they're just fucking racist. So what I did say was valid and you agree. So what's going on in Springfield?
There's a lot of cat eating, dog eating. I mean, my
A lot of where's that from?
Immigration.
Immigration doesn't make reports on people eating cats.
There's literally 3 illegal Mexicans can't even speak English, boycotting my grandmother's like front yard, living there. We gonna have to keep coming there every day, telling them to leave. They over here, and then there's reports on TV talk about that's not true. And the debate, they said that there was no reports at all. You go to Springfield, Ohio, go look at the police reports. There's 100+. Police
reports do not reflect what's actually happening.
Okay, so these people are just making things up?
No, they don't have to be making things up, but they could be reporting things based off of things like prejudice. It could not be accurate to what's actually going on. Like, for example, I forgot what year it was in particular, but in Los Angeles, California, there was a complete power outage and people saw the Milky Way for the first time. And there were police reports that there was an alien invasion going on. Is that actually what happened?
There was no video evidence, no picture evidence.
Patrick, thank you so much for the $10 Venmo again for the reparations, right? So just because something is happening,
so if
there
there's
are
pictures and videos,
I'm not done speaking.
On the news, that's not proof.
What pictures, videos, and evidence?
Go look up Springfield, Ohio right now. The first 200 things are going to pop up of
right, and they're all going to
being...
say that these things are being debunked. Pets are not being eaten, right? So here's
okay.
Yeah, it's not happening. I'm going to tell you why. I live in Philadelphia. So like I was saying before, what did you mean,
Okay.
Oh,
No,
anyway.
I'm just confused about how you're telling me that
Logan,
that's
no one
wrong.
gives a fuck. So like I was saying before, one, you guys are just looking at black people and assuming that they are Haitian. All of these things that you're referring to are debunked. I don't know what's
Not at all.
going on.
I just said Mexican.
I don't know what's going on.
I just said Mexican.
I'm not done speaking.
I don't care. I just said
don't know.
Mexican.
That's so crazy, Maz Muslim. I don't really know what's going on with your grandmother's front lawn. That seems like a law enforcement issue, not even an immigrant issue. Or maybe you're not strong enough. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I don't see what that has to do with anyone.
Multiple people, the whole street, not just my grandmother, the whole street. But okay. Just by the way, I live there.
This seems like
so,
this seems like a law. This seems like a law
say,
enforcement issue. Logan,
You
I don't
said
know
what?
you. Logan, I don't know you. I don't care about your anecdotes.
Bro, that don't matter. This is a debate. You asking why I'm voting.
Debates rely on anything other than anecdotes. Anecdotes are unfalsifiable. I do not know you. I do not know if what you're saying is the truth.
This bitch don't. What the fuck?
I'm
Okay.
just supposed to take your word for it?
All right, so
What the
why
fuck
are
just
you voting
happened to
for
my
Kamala?
screen? I voted for Kamala because she's not a... Y'all, can y'all see that? What the fuck? Hold on.
Wow, okay.
Anyway, I don't know what this is. Okay, there we go. What the fuck was that? Anyway, my screen just got smaller out of nowhere. Ew. Anyway, I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she's not a rapist. She's not a P3DL. She didn't tell a 10-year-old that she'd be dating her in 10 years. She didn't defraud a child's charity or an HBCU. She didn't say that she could just sexually assault women and they'll let them do it. She doesn't have 34 felonies. She's not a convicted felon to be sentenced within the next couple weeks. She didn't ruin the economy. She actually made it better. We have the strongest bounce back of economy out of all major countries in the world.
Where is that coming from?
Where is it coming from? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is it Aaliyah? Thank you so much for the $3 cash out for reparations. Where is what coming from in particular?
Like the economy being better. Like how? Like what are you talking about? Why is
What part of the
inflation going up?
economy? Inflation is not going up. Inflation went down from 9% to below 3%. Again, just because you're
What
poor
the
doesn't mean
fuck?
that the economy isn't good.
Just because I'm poor, you have just like you said, you have no idea anything. I have nothing to do with you.
I'm not,
You have
and
no
I'm not
idea.
calling you poor, right? But
You
I'm just
said
saying.
just because you're poor.
I'm not saying you particularly. I'm just saying that like people like to blame this on the economy.
Vinny, I can
they don't.
Vinny, I can afford my rent, but it's gone up dramatically over the past 4 years.
That has nothing to do with the economy. That has everything to do
No,
with
no. This dude just said, you can still.
I
pay
don't
your
care,
rent, though.
Logan. I don't know who that is. Anyway, so like I was saying before,
yeah.
stop reading the comments.
You
If you want to
a
respond, I am a big one. I got a fat one too. So anyway, if you want to read the comments and respond to the comments, you can go back to the comments.
No, I'm doing both, bitch. You can't tell me what to do. We can go ahead though.
Put big in front of it.
Big bitch.
Thank you. So, like I was saying before, very good boy. You can follow directions. Oh. Whose name calling again, chat? Lauren, thank you so much for the $15 Venmo with reparations at the tag. Thank you. Thank you. Is that Jaden? Maz, bring up Jaden. Ooh, you saw how he followed directions? I love a man that can follow directions. Hi, how old are you? Oh, let's go on to the next person, you guys. Give it a second. Mods, I have guest requests from now on, but thank you so much. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in, you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. What's up, Jaden?
Hey, can you hear me okay? This is a brand new microphone.
You sound a lot clearer, actually.
Thank you.
Mars, how old are you?
Oh shit, I didn't even know I was live. Hold on, my bad.
Are you here to debate? Ew,
Jill
no.
Stein.
Ew, fuck that.
Did you see that comment, woman, Uncle Tom? There's things called aunties, right? It's just a stupid. Go ahead.
The woman, Uncle Tom. I'm having a boy niece. Hi, how old are you?
My female grandpa.
Okay, are you voting for... Okay, period. I'm just looking for people who voted for Trump. I do appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Let's go on to the next person. Remember, we are just looking for some debates. If you do want to support me or my co-host today, Cash App, Venmo in the bio. Hi, how old are you?
Girl, you dumb as fuck.
Okay, debatable.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
Cause girl, who the fuck would vote for Kamala Harris?
People who know how to say her name correctly.
Yeah.
You gotta be dumb.
How am
We
I
gotta
the
be
dumb
dumb.
one?
You watched the debate,
What?
right?
Yeah, let's have a debate. What's up?
I'm saying you did watch the same debate as we did, right?
We sure did. Yes, I did.
And you were compelled by the intellect of I have concepts of a plan and they're eating the dogs and cats of Springfield.
And that immigrants
sure
are getting
are.
sex changes in prison?
That sounded smart to you? Okay.
Oh, yikes. Can I get a
Lovely.
yikes in the chat? Can I get a quick
Yikes on bikes.
Oh my god. I will make fun of her accent because they are not beating the dummy allegations. Hi, how old are you?
Hey, I'm 38.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I am.
And why is that?
I just, okay, can I, first of all, I see the bigger picture here. For a long time that I was a Democrat, right? For a very, very long time. And then I wondered, why am I so pissed off? Like, I had no arguments to any subjects. I didn't really know why I was so mad at everything or whatnot.
Matthew, thank you so much for the $4 cash app. I appreciate you.
The time that I realized that, all right, let me get my thoughts together.
Robert, thank you so much for the $15 for the reparations.
Our media should not have an opinion.
Chef, thank you so much for the $10 cash out. Yes, we should.
So get rid of Fox.
Our media should not ever. They should just provide the facts and let us form our own opinion. That's how journalism works.
That's exactly how
funny
that been to get
because,
rid of
like,
Fox then.
You guys are critical of them fact-checking Donald Trump.
Listen, I'm not talking about whatever people say or fact.
Did you come up here to give a speech, or are you telling me why you're voting for a felon?
I'm not done my topic.
I don't want to hear about your backstory. This is not Bridgerton.
Anything that makes sense, sweetheart.
Well, Tashika, I was born in Berkeley, California, 1998.
Listen,
Bates
Jaden,
Hospital. Hey, I'm telling my story.
Actually, in 2001, I was born at 7:29 a.m. on a Monday, November 5th, 2001. I was born a pretty good-looking baby. I was born with a full head of hair. Give my mother a straight up rug burn. You know what I mean?
Why are you guys so mad?
Because I don't know you. I don't care about this.
mad?
Like, I don't. Jessica, I don't care about this sandwiching.
People like they're shitty.
You feeling shitty is not my fault.
Don't make me feel shitty.
Okay, okay then. Like the way that I speak, making you feel subservient to me is your fault. You don't. Okay,
I would never,
Jessica,
feel that to you.
and yet here you are. Okay, so Jessica. All I am saying. Oh my God, you're so angry and belligerent. All I am asking you is, why are you voting for Trump? I am not asking you for your life story. I'm asking you why you are voting for Donald Trump. I do not want you to get to the point. I do not want you to get to the point after 3 minutes of deliberation. Do you understand?
I only spoke for like 10 seconds, and you.
I don't, and it was 10 seconds that wasted my time. Okay, so tell me why you're voting for Trump. Thank you, Marcus, for the $10.
I am voting for Donald Trump because I believe that the Democratic Party is inherently racist, and they are.
So you're voting for the racists?
Listen, the Democratic Party is trying. Do you not see how stupid they think black people are?
No, Nazi.
They got
Are you
Megan
black?
Thee Stallion. They got Megan.
Are
Thee
you
Stallion.
black? Are you black,
They got
Jessica?
Megan Thee Stallion
Jessica, are you
twerking
black?
At the DNC.
Are you black?
And you don't see what they trying to do, Shorty? You don't.
Where the fuck did that black?
Yeah, but they
come
also
from?
had the Congressional Black Caucus. They had
see what they're trying to do.
Is that a black woman, Chad?
Ma'am, are you black?
Are you black?
I'm asking you a
Are
question.
you black?
I would rather you not
see what
speak on the
they're trying-
behalf.
Did y'all
ma'am.
hear the black scent come out?
So why
Yeah,
would
ma'am, may I speak, please?
Why would you guys only
Why do you
relate to
assume-
Megan Thee Stallion? Why?
Because she's
She is not the spokesperson of the campaign. She did one appearance.
It doesn't matter.
But
And
if
they
that's
say
your
they're
argument, why would
playing
they
you guys.
have? Why would they have
really
Amber Rose at
believe
the
that
RNC?
you really
Why did they have
believe
porn stars at the RNC?
They're playing y'all.
Why would they have
And that-
porn stars at the
They're
RNC?
playing y'all the fiddle, mama. They're
Okay, but
playing.
Why
having
talk?
Ted
What is this
Nugent?
black
They're
scent?
playing y'all.
I know.
What is
Ted
black
Nugent makes us the
scent?
smart
You are
girl.
not
right into it. Why do you fall right into it?
Why?
Can we
why-
answer?
Where is
Are
the
you
black
you must
scent?
be- Do you have a lot of fooling under your belt? Do you have a
What
lot?
is
Because
she-
that's probably
what
what
is
it
she
is.
talk-
Fucking
what is
I
she-
got a lot of ass under my
Where-
belt.
You're brainwashed.
I'll tell you that right now. I got a fat boom boom under my belt.
Can you please explain to me why you're falling
Yeah,
into it? Why
I would
you're
love to.
having black women
If you,
believe
Jessica,
this crap?
Jessica,
why aren't
Jessica,
you empowering your
Jessica,
women? Why aren't you
Muslim
empowering
Stop.
black
Chihuahua.
women? I'm asking. No, answer
Can
my
you
question.
you keep asking the same question. Why aren't you giving us an opportunity to respond?
I'm gonna need reparations for this.
Black people. You're
I just want to know.
For this house.
Megan the Stallion, excuse me, Megan the Stallion was like 1% of the
Hey, I'm not
Kamala's
talking to you.
campaign so
Nothing
far.
you say matters. I'm talking to
Well, that's
Tashika.
disrespectful.
I'm not.
But you don't even want to hear her. You're still talking.
Crazy.
Listen, I
Maz,
want
can
to.
you muzzle this, whatever this is?
Tashika, why don't you answer my question?
Why is it yelling at me?
Because you keep asking it. Give her an opportunity to respond, please.
Why is it yelling at me? Anyway, so one cannot answer a question if you keep.
I'm gonna make fun of you. That's
Jessica,
what you do.
Jessica,
You make fun of
Just
people.
stop
Jessica,
talking.
how am I
Why
supposed to
are you
answer your
making fun of
question?
people? Why not?
Because it's easy. So, Jessica, I can't. You did actually. You
Can
actually
you please
did.
stop talking?
Jessica, why?
You've asked your question.
I
Give
don't
us an
get-
opportunity to respond.
I don't get how this. I don't get how
How
this.
did I disrespect you?
Why are you
Oh my fucking
screaming? Oh my god,
I did not-
Jessica, why are you so angry?
I'm talking loudly so you hear me. I'm not
Jessica,
angry.
I can hear you
fine. I can talk
regardless.
softly.
Unfortunately, Robert, thank you for the $10. How am I going to answer the question and you
I'll
won't
wait.
shut
I'm not
up?
gonna disrespect you.
Good girl. Anyway, so one, coming out with this black scent trying to appeal to me, you must also think I'm a dumbass if you think that I'm going to listen to you when you put on a black scent, right?
What?
Jessica, Jessica, why are you so angry?
Oh my god, did you not just ask a question?
Yo,
Why are you so
this
angry?
way?
Also, when you
Is
put
it-
your into the
is it
E,
for the boys?
honey,
Is it for the view?
honey, why are you yelling?
No, this is how you do things. You're
Why
rude
is
to
chat?
people and
Oh
you
my
don't
god,
have any
chat!
real basis.
You were just
Kathy,
rude to
thank you
me.
for $5. You were just rude
Dang,
to every
because
black
you're not
person
even
in the
listening.
audience. Why is it yelling at me, chat?
I didn't know you have timers on these things now.
I
Is there
know
an update?
my mom's doing for me.
accent in my voice.
That was
All right,
Why is why is
I
it yelling at
disrespected
me?
you. I disrespected you.
Why is it gonna be doing this for a long time?
Can I go ahead and try to answer your question, please?
Stop muting me.
I think it's important for me to answer the question as a black woman,
No,
but it
you
seems
just
like even
told me I
she does not care.
disrespected you because I
and I
talked
told
in
you
an
how.
accent.
You talk in a black accent. That is not how you were
don't
speaking
know.
earlier
You know.
on. Andriana, thank you so much for the $25 cash app for reparations. Jessica, like, why are you yelling at me? I'm trying to answer your question. Why are you screaming?
Can you just talk nicely, please?
I would really appreciate it if you would let me do so. Chad,
So that's
why
how
is
that
it
works. That's
why is it screaming at me?
You're still talking. Stop it.
Jessica, you keep unmuting. Just wait.
And then you keep going. So answer the question.
But Jessica, wait.
Answer the question, girl.
You're like
This is
you're
making
like
my
being-
ass itch.
Yeah, like you're like being really angry right now, and I think you should take the time to calm down.
I agree.
Thank you. Right, so let's go ahead and answer. I was just about to answer.
Yo, no, you don't. This is you stalling because you're dumb as fuck.
Oh, Miss Lynn, thank you so much for the $10 cash app.
Keep
Can
stalling.
I just?
You don't got
I'm
nothing
not
to say.
stalling.
ain't
You
got
keep
shit to
cutting me
say.
off. Why are you so angry? Which one of us is the angry
Who's
black
gifting
woman?
her?
I'm not mad. That's what y'all resort to. This petty shit when you don't got no answers.
I tried to answer you.
We tried to answer you several times, Jessica. You're just screaming. No one wants to hear this.
Petty. You're petty.
Petty for who?
Petty.
Why are you spitting on your phone?
You're petty. That's what you do.
I think I hurt her feelings, Jaden.
Shut me down, girl.
Probably.
I think I'm able to shut you down.
Come on, do it. Let's hear sub. Sub, give me sub. Shut me down.
No, this is childish. Can we have a discussion, please?
This is really weird. Even for my life, this is really
You don't
weird.
see that the Democratic Party does not
I
have your
think,
best interest in
Jessica, I think what has
How do
actually
you know what
happened-
my interests are?
Because I see how
Yeah.
you live without that backdrop. I see your house. So what does the Democratic
What's
Party
my
done for you?
house? You mean my newly renovated bedroom?
Subpar like you.
Subpar to who?
To what? To what? Go ahead. Huh? Who?
Can we see your house?
You mean my newly renovated bedroom that I just did? And that I'm still working on?
Oh, you feel some type of way now. Do you feel some type of way?
I mean, you feel superior.
You're the one yelling, Jessica. You've made all of $2?
How does anybody support
I'll
this?
give it back to you.
This is
You can have it
nonsense.
all back. I don't.
Oh no, honey, you get taxed on this regardless. It does go to me.
That's income. I get income tax.
All of the gifts you get go to me. Jessica, are you done? Can I answer the question?
I don't care about gifts. I'm not here for gifts. I'm here because you're ridiculous.
Jessica, why is
Okay, Jessica, just
Okay.
blow your nose, and can we have a
Yeah.
discussion, please?
Chat, why is it screaming at me? I just want to have a conversation. Why is it screaming?
I'm not willing to listen, Vadiva. She's not even responding correctly. She's just making fun of people.
Why are you crying? Oh, you smoke
Smoking a cigarette?
cigarettes. Oh.
Oh, now go on to me smoking a cigarette. Now that's going to be the topic.
Yeah, it's clearly affecting your
Your
sinuses.
face
It
and your
sounds
mouth.
stuffy.
Why you be acting like this? Why you so stiff?
Why you be acting like this?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, brother.
Like, gross.
Break me down.
Cigarettes are so 1950.
Smoking
We're not
cigarettes in
talking about
2024
smoking.
is
This isn't
crazy.
The topic at hand. I thought you were
No.
smart. The topic at hand is not smoking. The topic at hand is who you're voting for.
Jessica,
Yeah, but you don't
why
want to
is
talk
voting-
about that.
Yeah, you don't want to
clearly.
talk about it. You're just screaming.
You don't even want to have that
Like,
discussion.
you don't care to have it. I think you
For a
think
party
that
does
screaming.
not have your interest at
Jessica,
hand.
you are not
Christ.
letting me
Shut
answer the
up.
Vote for a
question.
party that does not have
She's not
black
sober.
people's
Stop fucking
interests at
speaking
hand.
for our
Why
interest,
would-
please.
Yeah,
You're not fucking black.
You're not
Stay
black.
out of our goddamn conversations. Don't try to fucking cling on to this kind of
shut up.
discussion here. Excuse
No,
me.
Tashika.
Excuse me,
Jay, she has
Jessica.
black
No.
children.
I'm gonna fucking speak, okay? You're not gonna try to fucking commandeer our struggle like this and make some kind of moral argument that you're in the superior. You're not. You're voting for a fucking racist that was sued twice by the Justice Department for housing discrimination, that was sued again in 1993 for pushing black casino workers off the
Why would
off
you
the fucking
further
floors.
divide us? You're
Excuse
acting
me.
as if- no,
I'm not the one that's on the side of
rhetoric
division
is-
when you call
you
for the
guys
deaths
are
at the Central Park
ridiculous for
5.
What you do on this?
Why didn't he have a single fucking? Why does he have no black people on his campaign? Why is it that he only appointed 2 black people to his administration?
You're planting seeds of hate, girl.
I am planting seeds in somebody's never mind.
Why are you
But anyways,
allowing
if you
that?
can goddamn have a discussion for fuck's sakes,
I'm asking you,
It's
Tashika,
annoying.
why are you allowing?
Tashika doesn't want to talk to you.
You know, thank you so much for the galaxy.
So because
Yeah.
I'm white?
Yeah, that's actually exactly why. You made my views drop significantly. I just wanted to play with my food. That was fucking bad. That was really bad. This is why I hate white people who think that they're liberals. I really don't like them. Hi, how old are you?
Hello.
Or I might restart at this point. She was ugly.
It's pretty gross, yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you voting for Trump?
Fuck that shit. Hey, Jaden, bro, you're irrelevant as fuck, bitch.
I'm irrelevant. I just got followed by Mark Hamill.
Oh my god, I've been.
You should see my latest video. It has 1.5 million views. That's how
you ate
irrelevant
that.
I
I
am.
saw that.
That's
I'm
been
gonna,
blowing up.
Chad, I'm gonna restart because I need to like do like a full body cleanse from whatever that was. I swear to God, she was like one of those gremlins that sit on your chest when you fall asleep. I'm gonna restart because that was ghetto. That was like very ghetto. So I'll be right back, Jaden.
Okay. Okay.
I am just looking for people who are voting for Donald Trump. If you are not voting for Donald Trump and you just come up here to just to compliment me, that is fine. I appreciate it. But I am explicitly not giving you consent to do so. I am quite literally telling you not to do it. And so at this point, if you come up here and you just come up here to fucking compliment me and do exactly what I told you not to do, I will block you. I will block you. I do not care if you are a supporter. I require supporters who are, one, able to follow direction and care about my boundaries and consent. Do we all understand? Yes or no? Thank you. That's
Coming in the house. How long we got?
Why are you voting for Trump?
Because his policies are way better than Democrats. They're
What
also, um,
policy?
Opportunity zones. First Step Act law.
What about it?
It benefits.
You have an echo.
You say what?
You have an echo.
Hold on.
2024.
I got one now.
Yeah, so your audio is just like absolutely terrible.
Do I have one now?
Sometimes you do, and I don't have the patience.
Also, a lot of suburban kids, black suburban kids, are voting for Kamala. And another
That's not how
thing,
you pronounce her name.
Kamala.
Anyway, your audio is terrible. I'm not dealing with it.
Oh yeah,
Let's go on to the next person. It's 2024. It is for me. It claps in my ear. It's 2024. I'm not dealing with it. 2024. 2024. Oh. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, good evening.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
Of course, I'm voting for Trump.
Do you even vote in America?
What do you say?
Do you vote in America?
Yes, I am an American. I'm a Nigerian American citizen.
Okay, good. So why are you voting for the rapist?
Well, I don't see him as a rapist. I see him as somebody.
You don't need to
who-
see him as anything. He is.
Can I finish my thoughts?
I don't care what you see him as. You will not deny reality of my life.
I know you are the one in charge of the program. You brought me up. You asked me a question.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. On my live, you will not deny reality. You will not deny the reality that man is in very much 100% a sexual abuser. I don't care what you see him as. That is what he is. You will not deny reality on my live. You will not come on here and devalue his victims. Absolutely not. Do you understand? That is not up for debate. I will not be debating that. I will not be debating whether or not he's a rapist today. I will not. Okay? Good boy. Make a point as to why you're voting for the rapist, or I'm putting you back in the comments. Do you understand? It's not hard. You can unmute. You should know how to use a phone. Andreas, thank you so much for the $3 cash up. I appreciate you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's what happens when you click a mic. So I am not debating whether or not he's a sexual abuser. He is.
Okay, I've heard you. That's your own
All right,
view.
good
That's
boy.
your own
It is
opinion.
not a
That's
view.
what you know.
That is a state of reality.
Yeah, but can I say something? You
No,
bring me up.
not regarding that. Why are you voting for him?
I'm voting for him because I know he can do it. He can take America forward.
In what way?
In so many ways.
I know you think that. I asked you in what
He's
way.
a businessman. He can connect. The
America
world
is not a
leader.
business.
He can bring opportunity to America. Yes.
He did not. He was president for 4 years.
He was president for 4 years, and we never go to war. We never had any American loses their life or lost their life during his time.
60 military operatives lost their lives.
Can you show me the evidence?
Are you serious?
Can you show me the evidence?
All of a sudden, this man has a clean record.
Yeah, 1 second.
Thank you for bringing me up. I feel so special.
Of course.
This is the Defense Casualty Analysis System.
And you know one thing.
Stop talking!
Jesus
Stop talking.
Christ, my guy.
You see, you don't even
Stop
have respect
talking.
for a man.
You asked me for a source.
Of course not. A man. Stay in your place. AJ, thank you so much for the dinosaur. Ugh. Anyway, Jaden, can you give him the source? You're faster than me.
Yeah, this is the Defense Casualty Analysis System. Gives you the year-by-year data collection of how many deaths were in each country and how many service members died. Shows you that approximately 65 to 70 people died in Afghanistan under Trump's watch, cumulatively.
So that makes you feel better because somebody can analyze that.
Well,
to
because
you
your argument was that no
didn't
people
happen.
died. I know, I'm so fucking annoying giving you guys facts. Your argument was that nobody died.
Let me be factual with you guys. If
For
we
the first
continue
time?
to see- if we continue to see things this way, okay, we will never be peaceful.
Honey, this is not Bridgerton. You do not have to give me a whole fucking diatribe speech. Can you give me facts, evidence? Because so
fact
far,
and
within the
evidence that
first 2
I'm trying
minutes,
to
you've already
give you
proven
is
wrong.
that I'm going to vote for him and nothing changed my mind.
That's
for
not
him.
facts or evidence. That's your
And
opinion.
I'm still campaigning for him, and I'll continue to campaign for him. How about
Okay.
that?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my God, the incels voting for Trump.
It's not an insult. We just have to continue
That's not what I
to
said.
forget about hate and love one another.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You want to...
What?
You want to talk about love when literally every third word out of this man's mouth is, these are the people you need to blame. Not my people. They're perfect, except for the people I fired and hired and rehired and then fired again. It's these people, these specific people. They're
We
the
didn't
ones
talk about
you
love.
gotta be mad at.
He's cheated on every single one of his wives. I cannot believe it.
Do we as black people really
Do not
really
tokenize
love
your
each
identity.
other?
I can't.
We don't need to.
Do you think y'all black love each other
We don't need
the
to.
way you're supposed to?
What is this cartoon like racial solidarity bullshit? That is not a thing that happens with black people. It's not a thing that needs to happen with black people. We don't need to all love each other.
Let me tell
Who
you
the fuck
something.
is we? Who is
Whether
we?
you like it or not, whether you like
I'm
it
sorry.
or not,
Didn't
this
Donald
man
Trump
will come back and
literally
rule
just
America
recognize-
again.
Yeah, didn't Donald
Rule
Trump...
America?
If that first
I'm
debate
speaking.
did not come
I'm
up
speaking.
between
I'm speaking.
Biden
Hey, let that
and
white man
Trump.
speak. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just confused. Didn't Donald Trump literally just demonize an entire African country?
Yeah.
Didn't he literally just do that? And you're talking about...
Yes, and now there's bomb threats going out in the city of Springfield
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, young Haitian children are unable to go to school. Their parents are keeping them out of school because they're in danger. Because for some reason, white people are taking any like tall, slender black person with dark skin to be a Haitian immigrant.
How many countries have you been in your life? Have
What
you
the
traveled
fuck?
outside of this country? I'm asking you a question. Where have you
What
been
is
around
this
the world?
red herring ass bullshit?
I'm just
Honey,
asking
this
you, where have
this
you
is not
been
an
around the
interview.
world?
Respond to what I
It's
said.
okay to
I've been
be-
to every single country in the world. How about that? So respond to what I said.
Mention.
No,
Can you
every
name
single one.
and I'll ask you a question about the country you mentioned.
Every
you said
single
you
one.
visited.
All of them.
Which one?
All
you
of them.
can't. It's
All
not
of them.
possible.
Yeah,
It's not possible.
all of them.
Just mention.
United
Anyway,
States,
so can you
Canada,
address what
Mexico,
I said?
Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
Okay, who is the president of Peru? You just mentioned now. You've been everywhere. Who is the
It was a
president?
song. It's an Animaniacs reference.
Yeah.
Can you
Why
see?
would I? Why would I?
Why would
I-
that? How would that
if I
be a
travel
determining
somewhere,
factor?
Wait, if
Yeah,
I
I don't
travel
fucking
somewhere,
know
why
the
would I care
presidents.
about their politics?
You should. You should know where you're going.
This isn't going anywhere.
Why should I know who the president is?
Yeah, this isn't going anywhere. I don't care. Actually, I realized way too late that I didn't care. Whoops. Oops. Yeah. He didn't. Hi, Rachel. How old are you?
I'm 31.
If you keep complaining in my comments about coming up to debate, we will mute you. So are you voting for Donald Trump?
Most likely, yes.
And why is that?
Honestly, I think his personality is like foul. I don't think he is I'm not going off of personality.
Wait, you're voting for Kamala Harris?
No, I'm voting for Trump, but I'm just saying I think Trump's personality is horrible, but the fact that when he was president, the pricing and
what policy?
Just with food and gas and all
That's
that.
not a policy.
He doesn't
so with
control
what
that.
policy? Yeah, with what policy did he influence this?
Well, I guess I don't know the specific policy that was. I just am saying I know what
Okay, so Rachel, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you because this is actually common sense. Okay, a president simply existing as president doesn't change prices. Rachel, you should know this. You're an adult.
Yes, I'm not saying that.
I'm not done speaking.
Okay.
So a president simply existing is not what determines prices. Presidents do not determine prices. They do not determine interest rates. They do not determine a lot of taxes that happen, right? So do you know the way in which presidents act in this country? What do they do? What do they do?
Well, they're supposed to represent the United States and have relationships.
That is not what I'm asking
different-
you. That is not. How do presidents do things?
They make deals with other countries and protect us, which is what
Not at all.
Kamala could be doing
Anyway,
right now.
that is exactly what she's done. So stop talking. So no.
She's in
so
the-
what?
she's in the White House
stop
right
talk-
now, though.
Rachel.
She's not in the White House.
She's the vice president.
Fucking hell, Rachel. Presidents sign bills.
Yes, I know this.
They make policy.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew this, then you would answer the question correctly. You did not know this. Okay?
Okay, well,
so,
I know that they do.
Rachel,
I said I don't
stop
know what policy
talking.
Okay, I'm just
Stop
gonna leave
talking.
Okay.
Goddamn.
That was easy.
Well.
Anyway, so presidents make policy. Good things do not happen when presidents just sit on their ass. That is not how presidency works. So what policy did he make? Oh my God.
I think she's trying to leave. She doesn't know.
Yeah, by the sound of her, I wouldn't expect for her to be able to. Let's just go on to the next person.
Hello.
It's getting pitiful. It's getting really pitiful. It's getting. I have such low patience for people these days.
Hello.
How old are you?
Well.
What happened?
I said, how old are you? Can you move somewhere quieter?
Can I move somewhere quieter? It is quiet.
Yes.
Well,
It is not quiet at all.
can we
Got the tracks?
Yeah. Let's go on to the next person. I don't have it in me. Let's go. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. Let's go on to the next person. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Okay, are you voting for Trump?
I actually am not. I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
Then I do not want to talk to you. Let's go on to the next person. Remember, you guys, we are just looking for people who are voting for Donald Trump. If you're voting for literally anyone else, do not come up here. I'm not playing with you. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
And why is that?
Hold on, let me go to my room. Because I personally think that we were better off in 2016 when he was president than we are now.
I know you believe that. The question is how that's the case.
I mean, anyone who's left the house in the past 5 years can see everything skyrocketed.
That's not evidence. I have left my house, and also you're like what? How old are you again?
23. How old are you?
Right, I'm 22. We clearly have two different experiences.
Well, I guess it
so what in
depends.
particular? Cite the numbers, please. Thank you.
The numbers, gas prices,
Right.
mortgage rates.
Now compare them.
Compare the price of gas?
Yes, please.
So
Cite the source.
My source is me when I bought my truck.
That is not a source. I don't
Was-
care. I don't care about your gas guzzler of a truck. Okay.
It literally runs on diesel and probably gets better gas than yours.
I don't drive. I don't do something as ghetto as put my hand on the wheel. Right. So
that makes sense. You probably stay inside all day.
I actually don't. Anyways.
You really want me to get a source
Look,
that
may
says
I, please?
Yeah.
May
Yeah.
I?
Oh, God damn.
This is
The
called
gas
post hoc
is
ergo
cheaper?
propter hoc, meaning that because something after something happened, therefore because it happened. Gas prices were low under Trump. That doesn't mean he is the reason why they were low. In fact, I'd argue gas is up because of his OPEC agreement.
the OPEC agreement. Is that when he?
That was
went
OPEC
to-
plus 2020. That scaled back oil production 10 million barrels per day.
Okay.
So that's a direct policy initiative that I would assign responsibility towards in relation to high gas prices. You can't necessarily point to anything that caused gas to be low. Gas was trending low under the Obama administration. It was actually lower at that point.
Sorry, I'm trying to Google something real quick.
That's fine.
Okay, I mean, just disclaimer, I'm not the most politically educated.
You don't need to
It's
say
okay.
all this.
Oh, okay. All I know is I know he went to Saudi Arabia and another country that we buy oil from, and
Russia.
right, and negotiated lower prices for oil.
Well, the opposite.
How?
If you're referencing the OPEC agreement, that slashed oil production 10 million barrels per day, caused prices to go up. Reason why is because during the pandemic, they wanted to stabilize the oil market and make it less competitive, which they did by making a fixed rate that was incredibly high. That's why gas has been up. It was a 2-year agreement. They extended it another year by another 2 million barrels per day. And as a result, we had to tap into our reserves to bring costs down.
Okay, so then could you answer why gas was lower if it wasn't because of anything he did?
That's exactly why he didn't do anything. And gas had been trending lower at that point.
Okay, so maybe I'm not 100% educated on that, so it sounds like you know more about it. So gas is one thing. I will say his immigration.
But he didn't do anything.
Okay, I will say his immigration policies, I particularly just like his stance on that versus
that would be
ending welfare for illegal immigrants and ending.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Immigrants are not eligible for governmental welfare.
Yeah, how is that possible?
Undocumented immigrants aren't eligible for anything federal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to Google that to find a source, but
why would he end something that doesn't exist?
I don't know what, everyone knows that when illegal immigrants come over, they're given government handouts.
That doesn't mean that they're given welfare, genius.
It's not true.
And who's everybody? Because I'm part of everybody, and I don't fucking know that.
I mean, I guess we're just not watching the same.
Documented ones do, but if your complaint is that they're getting some assistance, documented ones do. Those who are seeking asylum, those with temporary protected status, yes. That's not a majority of people that apply for them.
Where are you getting this information from, I ask?
I'm actually just on Trump's website, so I can directly cite his policies.
Oh,
yikes. Fucking yikes, brother. Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry.
Kidding me?
You want me to cite policies that I agree with, so when I pull up direct policies, that's yikes.
Because one of them addresses a
because
issue that
one of them
exist.
didn't happen. Right. One of them is not a Trump policy. The other one that you just gave on migration isn't even real. We're not giving welfare away to undocumented migrants.
Real quick though,
They don't apply for them.
I mean, I'm not going to be as aggressive as Tashika, but what are the sources for...
Calling me aggressive is crazy. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, every time I say something, you attack me for a source, so I'm just asking...
I've literally never... How do I attack you for a source? Why are you guys so obsessed with calling me aggressive? You know how much of a joke you sound like?
Microaggression.
What the fuck? How the fuck do I attack you for a source? What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
What you're doing right now, cutting me off. You just don't come across sound.
No, you just said something that doesn't make any fucking sense. Me asking you for a source is not me attacking you. You racist fuck.
How am I racist? What?
Because everyone here has been asking you for evidence, and you have not said that to them. You have only been saying it to me.
Because no one else is yelling at me.
How the fuck because I can. I'm a very loud speaker. Just because I make you feel like the weak person you are doesn't mean anything. How the fuck do I attack you for a source? Make it make sense right now.
You're just yelling. I don't know. I'm just trying to have a civil conversation.
Because I'm pissed off at these amount of these microaggressions that I keep getting. You people piss me the fuck off. Cut it out and stop being weak.
What is the microaggression?
How do I attack you for a source?
The minute I say something, you're back it up, source, that didn't happen.
How is that attacking you? Because everyone on this panel has done so. One is a man, one is a white man. You haven't said that to them.
It has nothing to do with race. I have no idea what their skin color is.
Then when I ask you for a fuck, so stop talking. Because you disgust me.
My point right there.
No one cares. Me actually starting to get aggressive with you is not a way for you to use it against me. Do you understand? Do you understand?
I'm not using anything.
Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes, Jesus.
Watch your fucking mouth when you talk to me. Do you understand?
Oh my God, is this a power trip for you? Calm down.
It is not a power trip. I am sick of the racism. I am sick of the microaggressions. You people are disgusting.
I never knew it was racist to ask somebody to have a civil conversation.
It is as fuck. It is as fuck. As fuck. You cannot attack someone by asking them for evidence for what they believe. Do you understand? Get it together. Stop being weak. Start being intelligent. And stop victimizing yourself. Do you understand?
Are you done? Can we have a civil conversation? Or
when you stop being a racist loser, we can. 100%.
Okay, so
you can do whatever you want.
Moving forward, can we all just have some civility? And
moving forward, when I ask you for a source, you provide it. Next time you don't, you're out of my fucking life.
Okay,
you understand?
So I've said I understand like 6
Okay,
times.
good girl. Good girl. Now go.
Okay, first, I was just asking if, since I have to provide sources, can everyone provide sources? That was my first.
Of course, that's what we do.
And then second thing, I was just curious, is anyone in the chat, like a homeowner, anything like that?
Why would you ask the chat?
Not the chat, I mean the people who are like on the
This
screen.
conversation? No.
Okay, so when I bought this house that I'm in now last year, I mean, obviously everyone knows home prices have shot up, but I don't think that Kamala's plan to give everyone $25,000 towards their first home, I don't think that is going to benefit the economy at all.
Yeah, how is that possible?
Because if everyone gets $25,000 for their first home, then like when I bought my house, the realtors want to know if we were first-time home buyers, all that information. And if you were to say yes, then, I mean, it obviously depends on your state and all that information, but if everyone's given $25,000, that's not going to make it easier for anyone that's just going to raise.
Do you know her other policy that's supposed to go alongside that?
I haven't heard of it, no.
She says it within the same sentence every time, the 2 million extra homes.
She's going to build 2 million extra homes?
That's the first thing she said before she even came up with that policy.
Building 2 million homes, is that whose money, who's funding that?
What do you mean who's funding that?
Well, I mean, like, obviously, someone has to pay for it.
It's providing 2 million grants to build extra homes. Federal grants to build more homes. So that people outside of the government build the homes and increase the supply.
So, sorry, just so I understand, 2 million grants for, say, like, oh, I bought a piece of land, I want to build a house. Is that what you're referencing?
Yes.
Okay, I don't see how that either. I don't like how would that.
What numbers do you have to say that this would be like a detriment to our economy?
I mean, it's just my understanding of how it is. If everyone gets
what is that understanding?
Based
Run the
on what
numbers,
exactly?
please. Exactly, that's what I keep asking you. What is the understanding? What are the numbers? Aaron, thanks so much for the $5, and also someone sent me $25. I'm so sorry that I missed you.
I guess I'm just asking who's going to pay for it. I don't see how that's going to benefit people. It sounds good.
Right, the people. Right, so these are grants to build homes. What do you mean pay for it? Pay for grants?
Yeah, who's funding the grants?
That revenue comes from a multitude of different sources, like raising capital gains taxes, Wall Street speculative taxes, amongst other things that predominantly will be influenced by the 1%.
I mean, I've heard her.
Oh.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
She just called me. I mean, I've heard her saying that she's going to raise like the taxes and unrealized capital gains taxes, but I wish the plans were more straightforward. I don't know.
They were straightforward. You didn't know. You didn't know about this.
Wait, so what is Donald Trump's plan?
Yeah.
Plan for
or
what?
Concept of a plan for
No, my
lowering
thing is
housing
that
costs.
she very obviously didn't read Kamala Harris's plans. Then she would know about the 2 million homes because she quite literally says them both within the same sentence every single time.
I mean, I only heard that in the debate. I know her policies weren't even posted.
So you only watched the debate. You did not read her policy. So what policy did Donald Trump propose?
Her policies weren't even posted on her website until roughly a week or so.
It doesn't matter though. When you listen to any one of her speeches, she goes over all of them. So go again.
Sorry, would you ask me a question or?
Right. Someone else asked you a question about what Trump's policies are regarding this.
Regarding the home prices?
Yes.
I know he. Let me see if I can find it. I know he did say something about.
Let me guess. Tariffs.
No, not the tariffs. He said something about how. Oh my god, I forget what it was. Either tax credits for building homes. I forget. Let me try to see what it was. He did address the housing crisis.
Okay.
Or the housing cost crisis. Yes.
No problem.
But if you want to move on to something else while I'm looking at that, I'll just chime back in when I got that pulled up.
I'd love to know what you thought of his debate performance.
I don't think either of them won the debate particularly.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You didn't watch it. You didn't watch it.
I mean, like, just be objective.
Yeah,
Is that a good showing for a former president?
Yeah.
I watched it start to finish, first of all, and I just think.
So did I.
Oh yeah. So what are your critiques of Kamala then?
My critiques of Kamala in general or on the debate?
In the debate, we're talking about the debate.
My critiques of her was she didn't really answer the question about if she had ever met with Putin.
She said no.
She said no.
I mean, I don't know.
Did you watch the debate?
I watched it on ABC on their direct network.
Huh. Right. So she did answer that question.
Okay. I mean, my critiques of her, she brought up January 6th, which I think is just spun by the
Well, the
media.
moderators did.
Yeah.
But, like, that's your problem with her, is that got a mention and not Donald Trump's inexcusable answer on that?
I mean, I remember on January 6th, like, refreshing Twitter, watching his tweets, and the first tweet he put out when he said, like, please stay calm, all that, before it was bought by Elon, I don't know who on Twitter back then, was deleted. And then I know, forget what it was.
He deleted them.
What was that?
He deleted them.
Why would he delete it if he tweeted it? What?
Because he encouraged it to happen, and then put out a statement 4 hours after the Capitol had been breached, condemning it and calling for them to leave.
Yeah, he was hoping they finished the job.
As he says.
I mean, I've seen the tweet where he asked everyone to remain calm, and then like they were asked.
How long did it take him to tell people to go home?
I know it wasn't immediate, but it's also not his job to.
It is his job. It is 100% his job.
Protect the sovereignty of the United States.
As the president? Are you kidding me? What is his job?
What? What is his job?
If that is not his job, what is his job?
I mean, his job on January 6th was not to.
His job on January.
That's not.
Yeah, it quite literally was.
Like National Guard, military police, they were
right, and how long? And right, of which he rejected. So how long did it take him to tell people to go home?
I think it was somewhere around 90 minutes. I'm not sure.
No, 187.
Okay, January 6th was not like Trump's doing. I mean,
it was.
I
mean, when you just put everything into a vacuum, the speeches he was giving beforehand, the fake elector scheme, the calling of elected officials, the calling of secretaries of state for months, and the fact that he was saying that it was stolen even before the election happened, I'd say at least bears some responsibility on his part.
Okay, I mean, going off that train of thought, then wouldn't you say that his assassination attempt was directly caused by leftist media?
Not at all, because Thomas Crooks is a Republican.
He's a Republican. How can that be caused by leftist media? What the fuck even is leftist media? What does that even mean?
Reporting on Trump, likening him to Hitler, like saying his child tax credit is horrible, but then when Kamala
that's not incitement. That's not incitement.
Not at all.
That is not even akin to incitement.
I mean, to call someone a threat to democracy and then be surprised.
Because he is.
Because he is.
I mean, because he is. He still couldn't complete the election.
Yeah.
Wait, he's a threat to democracy, yet Kamala, who received 0 votes.
This is a lazy talking point. She was voted in the primary.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, it was the Biden-Harris ticket. But let's not deflect, please, because the subject was his role on January 6th, and this is exactly what he did during the debate, was try to pin it on somebody else's bullshit. He's responsible. He knows he's responsible, and he can try to gaslight away and says, "Oh, I was just there to give a speech." He told them to go there and said he would march down with them. He had a feud with his Secret Service officials because he wanted to go there.
I mean,
he was watching it on TV the whole time. He was calling elected officials, and we have timestamps and text messages, etc., from his aides, from his people, from members of Congress saying, "Please call it off. Please, can you do this?" They even had somebody at the DNC, his key advisor, spoke, sent a text to Melania Trump, said, "Can you please send a message calling this off?" She said no. So any idea that he had no idea or is derelict, I think, is grossly irresponsible.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. You guys are being so generous today, by the way. I just get really pissed off by microaggressions, especially by people who I think are inferior to me. So I think it's funny.
Boom, roasted.
I know people don't like to see me angry, but that genuinely pissed me the fuck off because they do this every time, and it doesn't prove me wrong. So go ahead and answer what Jaden said, please.
I mean, the whole January 6th thing, I think, is just spun out of what it really was, which is a bunch of people I don't agree with just because they claim to be Republicans. They are not representative, but they're not true Republicans.
I'd say they are representative.
I don't care about the
You've got
notion
something.
costumes,
You
dude.
have
Like, I
something
don't
like
care.
70% of the party denying the election results now. Before that was at least 30-something. This is what propaganda and the gaslighting that the Trump, MAGA, and Republicans have done over the last 4 years has achieved. You guys no longer trust the election results. You guys probably won't trust it when Kamala Harris wins.
What the hell is a true Republican?
That was going to be my question.
Like a true Republican.
What is this no true Scotsman ass answer?
I'm just saying a true Republican would not.
This is a fallacy. You do not know what a true Republican is.
I'm just saying the extremists, like far right wing people.
Dick Cheney, do you think Dick Cheney is a Republican?
I think Dick Cheney is an asshole, honestly. I don't.
That's not what he asked you.
Do you think he's a Republican?
I know he claims to be, but
So
I don't
he
think
wasn't
he's
a
actually.
Republican the 8 years he was vice president?
Could you imagine? I could not.
I know he
I could
aligns
not.
with the
Are you kidding
Republican
me?
part. What?
Do you think a Republican has to do what Donald Trump says and agree with what Donald Trump does at every point?
No.
Okay. Do you think a Republican is able to cross party lines and vote for a candidate that they think is better suited to run this country?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So I'm confused. What is a real Republican?
When I said that I don't think the people on January 6th were real Republicans, I just mean that the Republican Party, same as the Democrat Party, both want the best for the country. Not like, I know there's far left and far right people, extremists on both sides. I don't think they're representative of the whole party, is what I meant by that.
But now there's 70% of people agreeing that the election was stolen and believing the lies that Trump propagated.
Well,
Are those people true Republicans?
I think that has more to do with, like, for example, in the debate when ABC was quote unquote fact checking it, now, like, for example, the Goldman Sachs thing, they said they didn't fact check her lie about Goldman Sachs endorsing her economic plan, and
They did.
They did. Clearly did.
not during the debate. It was.
But that was true.
Yeah.
But today I saw the CEO came out and said that wasn't true. What she's referencing was 0.2 of a decimal difference, and that they never endorsed one versus the other. So
then why did they publish it?
I don't know. Like, I'm just saying what.
It seems like every time there's like a win for Kamala, Republicans will do nothing but say, that's a lie, it didn't actually do it. It was a minority of a minority that actually agreed to it. And yet the organization itself published it.
I mean, the CEO came out and said it wasn't true, so I'm just
Okay,
not
but
sure.
how would they have fact-checked that if he said that after the debate? I don't even know that his
Well,
words are all that
because-
accurate when he says that, but they had an economic analysis showed that her plan creates 1.2 trillion in additional deficits. His creates 6.8. I'd say that's a better plan.
Sure, I'm not arguing about the plan itself. I'm just saying, I mean, they had other things ready to fact check at the moment, and they didn't.
Okay, but they
correct on
couldn't have
that.
fact-checked her on that if you put out a statement after the debate. That was true at the time, and
If they had-
still remains true. Her plan is better, and that is what Goldman Sachs' assessment was.
If they had reached out, though, the way they did to the, I think it was the mayor of Springfield, they reached out preemptively to get a statement. If they had done the same thing with Kamala, then it would have been corrected. So, but long story short, I just think people are being more distrustful of the media on both sides, and I think that's why people are going more.
They're
into
more
the-
distrustful because of the division that Donald Trump sows about the media. He has been doing this since he was first fact-checked, since he first ran for president, attacking journalists like Megyn Kelly and the ones that moderated the presidential debates. He doesn't trust them because they at least try to do their due diligence and fact-check him and put out correct information so as to not get sued, and he doesn't like that.
I mean, okay. Another thing though that didn't get fact checked in the debate was when Trump said that she wanted to do, and it sounded insane, the sex changes on illegal aliens in prison or whatever.
Right.
And even when I heard that, I was like, "What is this guy talking about?" And then later that night, I saw the quote from her, which literally says that.
It doesn't say that.
It said that she would not be, or I mean, just to summarize, it said that she, and it was a few years ago, I'll say, but it said that she was,
She was asked during a panel, should we provide support for transgender people who are apprehended? And she was in support of that. That is not mandating people become trans in prisons.
Did you read it?
Mandating. Yeah, the quote was that she was not against government-funded sex changes for transgender.
That's not what the quote was. It was
I'm
about providing
paraphrasing.
assistance.
I'll pull the quote up then. Just don't have to paraphrase it.
I swear, if she references the Daily Beast, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm waiting for it.
References the what?
Nothing. Just keep going.
Okay. On CNN, this is this isn't the first source I saw previously, but this is on September 9th of this year. It says, Harris told ACLU in 2019 she supports cuts to ICE funding and providing gender transition surgery to detained migrants. So, whether, I'm not trying to debate on that actual topic or not, I'm just saying she did say it at one point.
But that's not what Trump said. And of course you guys are trying to characterize that as her saying that she wants to give undocumented immigrants transgender operations. That's not what she said. I support policies ensuring federal prisoners and detainees are able to obtain medically necessary care.
I don't see, but I think people...
You see how those are substantially different statements?
The source I found from CNN doesn't say that.
I just read to you the direct quote. I have the transcript from that conference.
The source
Trump saying she wants to give transgender operations to illegal aliens is not true. She does not want to give them operations.
If they want it, she does. Obviously she's not going to force it on them.
Asking that they have support is not her wanting them to have an operation.
But this says providing gender transition surgery, not support.
That is not her saying she wants them to have operations. That's a gross mischaracterization of what she actually said.
How is a surgery not an operation?
No, I'm saying she's not advocating that people receive those, just that they provide care for that and facilitate that kind of necessary medical attention.
I think a lot of people disagree that that's necessary medical attention, though. But
who are those people that would disagree with that?
Personally, I don't think any, me, for example, I don't think any actual asylum seeker, that's not going to be their top priority when they're, hoping to see if they can flee from their dangerous country is, getting...
No one said that it was.
Well, I just don't think it's that's a necessary procedure. They can wait until they get into the country, get a job, and, then worry about that. There's other things that need to be done before...
That's not even what she's running on. Or is even advocating for. She was just asked the question and said, sure, we should support them.
You'd be okay just paying for it out of your taxes? Because it wouldn't be just free. She wouldn't get their home country to pay for it.
It says medically necessary care. So I don't know what that would entail, but that's not even a policy. That's just her opinion on it.
Okay.
That she made 5 years ago.
I don't see the medically necessary thing. We got off track here. I'm just saying that if he did say that, he was quoting her.
Not in the way that he worded it.
I'll have to see how he actually worded it, but I think this too is just kind of an example of why I think some people don't really trust the media, because everyone can see what he was alluding to, but nitpicking the term he used or the way he quoted it, I think that's...
I'm not nitpicking. I'm just trying to get as much accurate statements out of this as we can, and Donald Trump has shown that he's averse to doing that.
Trump lied, 79 to 80 times?
During the debate?
During the debate, and she lied 24 times?
What's that according to, though? Her sorority sister that moderated the thing?
What?
Oh, so now it wasn't fair to begin with because it was on ABC.
I just thought that was ironic, but if it were the roles reversed, if one of Trump's frat brothers was a moderator,
okay, but all that aside, how does that undermine the credibility of their job?
Yeah,
you can say they had a fraternity. Who the fuck cares? Does it mean that they were any less appropriate in their fact checking?
I'm just a little bit confused though, because
Or
how are they biased? Like none of their questions made Trump say what he said. He said all of these things of his own volition.
Yeah, they didn't fucking make him say any of those things. He answered the way he wanted to. He didn't have to fucking go on about his crowd sizes when the question was, why did he kill the bipartisan immigration bill? He chose to do that. And now you guys want to point the finger at two competent journalists who sat there and let him spew his nonsense just because he can't shut the fuck up. Guy's brain is mush. He goes on about batshit crazy stuff, as Kamala Harris rightfully pointed out, and you guys think it's normal. It's not normal that we have a candidate talking about Hannibal Lecter and windmills killing whales and birds.
And also, she barely spoke. I quite literally remember like watching that debate and realizing how little she spoke. So I don't know what the fuck
she
you guys
had
are talking
fucking
about.
7 minutes less than he did in speaking time.
I mean, further thing about him referencing the crowd and all that, his crowd sizes, she had brought it up first and said that people.
He didn't have to take that
She
bait.
didn't have to
He's
take the bait. It was
incapable.
bait. That is the point of a debate. That's what you do.
I thought the point of a debate was to argue facts and attack the other party's policy, not.
She did that.
In a presidential debate, that's not the only thing that is required, right? In a presidential debate, you have to try your best to make your opponent look as irate as possible, right? And so her team quite literally said, yeah, we're going to bait him into losing his mind because this guy has a temper. And then she demonstrated that on live television.
Honestly, I think though, compared to like his debates with Hillary and Biden, I think he.
I don't care. I don't care.
I thought this was his worst debate out
Yeah.
of all of those.
Oh yeah.
Like if we're gonna be comparing those two, you have low standards.
All I was gonna say was that I think he kept his composure a little bit better this time.
They're eating the dog.
5 seconds to talk about fucking crowd sizes. Be so expeditiously for real.
Do you think this was his best?
And I didn't say it was his best, just in terms of like name calling, things like that. He kept his composure and his.
No, he didn't. He said she was a Marxist.
Yeah.
She said he hates her, Biden hates her, but she is Joe Biden.
And then commented on her father.
Right.
Hello?
What the fuck?
Like, if
What are you talking about?
If
This has to be a
Trump's father was a dictator or a Marxist or something, it would definitely be brought up. So I think that's
Her father's not a Marxist.
That's your opinion. I mean,
That's the facts. He has never at any point taught Marxism.
And the eating the cats and dogs thing, like that.
It's not real. People are just
source.
xenophobic and racist.
That just depends on what source you want to use. Like,
Yeah.
There is no
so-
source that has validated that claim.
the woman who was arrested for eating the cat.
She was an American citizen.
Oh,
I just want to clarify, her dad taught global economics, which includes chapters on Marxism and communism. That does not make him a Marxist communist professor.
Holy shit!
He
they
teaches
see it-
about all forms of economic and political philosophy.
I've never done any research into her father because it doesn't.
Nobody has.
I don't. Yeah, like I don't.
It would be surprised.
So
yeah, I'm getting really sick of this whole like that woman eating cat. She was an American citizen. Her last name was Farrell. Now, if you think Farrell is a Haitian last name,
okay, there's one. But what about all the other people coming up at the city councils testifying that these things were happening? You're just going to.
There's not a single mayor or city manager or member of the city council that has verified these claims.
Yeah,
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Debate fact checked him when he made that claim.
That would make sense, though, wouldn't it? Because if you were a mayor, would you want to be like, "Yup,
now it's all about conspiracies."
The
Okay,
mayors
good
are
job.
Republican, though.
Do you think the mayor of Springfield was a Democrat?
Let's see.
I'm like 99% sure. Or whoever they quoted on during the debate.
I actually don't care about this. There is no evidence for this. I don't see what reason they would have to lie, because a lot of time not even a lot of the time. What's actually happening is that the pictures people are using to come at Haitian immigrants and immigrants in general are of people of whom, one, they likely don't know the immigration status of, and two, just happen to be black. One of them, the person who actually took the photo. Regretted taking the photo. He did not know that man, nor did he know his immigration status.
Right, I heard that, and I know it sounds like a conspiracy, but that's what everyone said about the
But it's
Venezuelan gangs.
not even a conspiracy. It's just racism.
That's what everyone said about the Venezuelan gangs in Colorado. Like, oh, it's not.
Those were
happening.
slumlords. It was a property
Yeah.
dispute.
That was also false.
Notice
I
how
don't know why
nobody
you
died?
brought that up.
How did nobody die? There's literally been a shooting every weekend since they gained control of that.
Not from those people. No, that was a property dispute. They own those lands, those buildings. They're slumlords.
Oh my god. I mean, I live in Colorado, about 30 minutes away.
That is
from Colorado.
wonderful.
Like, you can see it going on.
You can see it?
Oh, you ate that.
Do you see the cities burned down by Black Lives Matter too?
Yeah.
Or the
actually.
thousands of illegal votes in your state as well? There's lots of things that you guys can see, and yet none of you have given any effort to
Yeah,
prove
I
it.
remember during the Black Lives Matter.
No, don't go on about that bullshit. It was just a line.
Oh, well, I was just going to say, you're right, I did see it. All the rioting
you
in
did.
Denver.
No cities were burned down.
Not burnt down completely. Like,
she saw too many black people gathered together, and she was like, "Oh, this is cause for concern."
no, I've actually been to Venezuela. Like, I know that I can tell the dialogue. So when
what the fuck is going on?
If you let me finish, maybe it'll make sense. But if you cut me off halfway through, it's not going to add up.
I didn't cut you off. I'm making a comment. You can still talk. People can still hear you.
Okay, I just think it's rude to talk over other people, so I didn't.
Gemma, I think it's rude that you're racist as fuck. I had lost respect for you. I barely had it to begin with.
I'm just
go
saying.
ahead.
I know what I know what the dialect sounds like. So I don't appreciate being called racist every 2 seconds for what's actually.
Oh no,
going on over there.
I'm not referring to this. I'm referring to the fact that you're a microaggressing racist fuck.
How am I a microaggressing racist fuck?
We've suddenly forgotten the last 20 minutes. I'm not even going to address it again.
Okay, I know you said I was racist for saying that you were attacking me.
Stop talking.
I'm literally trying. Like,
I don't care.
What am I doing wrong? Literally asking.
I don't care. Talk to Jaden. Thank you.
I don't really know that there's much else to discuss. What was it that you were looking up earlier that you got on a tangent about?
Trump's plan for housing.
Oh, that's right. Did you find it?
The tariffs, they're going to take care of housing.
I'm gonna have to do a restart. This shit is boring, bro.
Yeah. I want to take a nap. I just hung out with Tommy.
Oh, she really?
Yeah, he's visiting.
I'm tired. I took 3 melatonins and it has not worn off. And the amount of racism in my comments has been crazy.
Yeah, people are spelling out the N-word.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'll mod. I don't care. I'll block them.
It's just like I don't get how that can happen, and people will assume that like it's like weird or even belligerent of me to get upset or annoyed at this, right? Because I don't get paid enough to be called the N-word. I don't get paid enough to be called aggressive when I ask people for evidence of their beliefs. So people who watch me get called the N-word and an angry black bitch for free disgust me. 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 People started shipping me and Carbon in the chat, and I'm kind of getting tired of being shipped with every cock and scrotum that I'm nearby.
Tell me about it.
Because I can't do it. I can't. It's really tiresome. It was Mari. Oh yeah, and then the whole pup. Why is this thing not fucking? Why are they talking? Why are they talking? I fully forgot they were here.
You guys were having conversation. I wasn't going to interrupt until it was over.
We were waiting.
You may interrupt.
Oh, okay. My bad. I couldn't find the statement that I originally was referencing, but I found one that says he's going to offer tax incentives, limited portions of federal lands. So it just says unnecessary regulations that raise housing costs, which honestly, I built a house, or we had a house built in Florida, and all the hoops that you have to jump through and the regulations, Like, obviously, yes, you don't want your house to fall over, but some of them are just excessive.
Like what?
And I think that was what he was originally referencing.
Like.
Well, what is he looking to suspend? Because I would certainly be cautious about somebody that wants to cut corners in that respect.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it just depends. Like,
Yeah.
the house that we built in Florida, like, my fiance did about 80% of the work himself. We trust it. It's good. He's done, like, I don't know. If you're looking for someone else to build you a house, like, but at the point, we are having all these regulations now, and go look at.
I don't know what that means. What is a regulation that I should be weary of?
I don't know. I will never see anything wrong with regulation.
Yeah.
Like I'm pro regulation.
Like, why should there not be oversight over somebody that wants to put the pipes next to the electrical grid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked in.
Like, who is this hurting?
Okay, so I found a source for it on the Project for Lean Urbanism. It says many regulations are unnecessary and inefficient. They disproportionately affect low and moderate income households. Such regulations unfairly increase the
Yeah, I got that. I got the platitude, but is there any specifics that he can offer?
Let's see. Yeah, if you want to go on there, it has 1 through 5 listed out, like building codes that stipulate minimum standards that developers must meet. When they work, like, they're obviously they're legitimate and necessary. They like some require to use certain materials that are like hospital grade, and it's for a house. Like, they exceed what you would need. Let's see. Next, like zoning and land use, it addresses. It says, like, at first,
zoning. Thank you so much for the $25 Venmo. I appreciate you, baby. I'm okay, Chad. I just hate people.
Like, at first, it says zoning was initiated to separate, like, living next to a gas station, living next to a bank, kind of thing. But now they're just more stringent, arbitrary. Like, a single family home and a multifamily home can't be close together. Just limits the amount of land that's vacant.
Well, I don't understand that. Like, obviously, nobody should be living within a close radius to a septic tank or something that might electrocute their water or something. So I don't know why a zoning issue.
The zoning issue means, like, if there's an apartment complex or a condo and there's a vacant land next to it, you can't buy the land and build a house on it. You have to build a condo, which only, obviously, I don't think anyone is going to be building a condo. That's who's concerned about money. So it just limits the amount. There is land, like, there's a lot of open land that is meant for housing. However, we can't utilize it since the zonings can be overbearing.
But also, those lands are owned by people.
Say that again?
Those lands are privately owned.
Right, and they can only be sold to somebody who wants to build, say, like a condo or an apartment or, I don't know, say like a duplex or a quad. Like, you can't even have a duplex since that's considered a multifamily home. In some states, this isn't for every state. This isn't a federal thing.
So he's going to be superseding state law?
I mean, we did it with Roe v. Wade. You can sign a bill that would indicate something federally to be done.
I thought Roe v. Wade sent it back to the states. Now he wants to intervene on state zoning laws?
I mean, abortion and zoning laws are two completely different things.
Well, then don't compare it. But why is this a good thing for us? How does this benefit us?
Because if you okay, just as an example, say you found like a great piece of land. It's like close to your family, it's close to school, whatever. But it's zoned to be a duplex because there's a duplex next to it. You can't buy that land. So it limits the amount of people who can buy that land, build a house, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
But isn't that what Kamala is trying to do, is by opening up grants to build houses? We already have the land.
I think her plan is... Wait, so if that's your argument, then why are you not voting for Kamala?
I'm just confused.
No, her plan is not the same, but if your argument is that it is, then shouldn't you be in support of her?
No, because she wants to give grants to build on land when we already have the land. But the problem is that it's tied up in zoning issues. It's not.
It's just confusing. All right, anybody else want to take a stab at this?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
No, yeah. I refuse to engage with that.
Land that's reserved for a specific type of home should be utilized for that. I don't know why you would want to build a McMansion in a residential neighborhood.
McMansion.
It's actually the opposite. If there's a condo, you can't build a house next to it, even though it might be the area you want. It would only.
Yeah, I don't think you should be building houses next to condos.
I'm in the opinion of I can give a fuck what his policy is. It's who he is as a person and who we want to represent us. So I could give a fuck what his policy is. I will never vote for him.
Yeah, I think people don't really realize, especially young women, the kind of violence that they are. And I keep saying this, you are inviting a terrifying if a person being a rapist is not a deal breaker for you under any circumstances. I don't care if he has provided us with the strongest country in the world. You are quite literally saying that that man could take your daughter. And as long as you get a little bit of extra money in your pocket, you'd allow it.
I would almost argue that's exactly what voting for Kamala means, that you're okay with letting illegal immigrants in, but she's going to do these tax things. You'll get 25 grand for your first house.
Hold on. So would you say it would be good if we just didn't make them illegal? If we just gave them citizenship, would that be better?
No, we shouldn't. I personally think
You don't want them to come in legally?
What?
I'm a little bit, no, because let's actually address this. If you give so much of a fuck about immigrants, right, because she's gone over this before, the Democratic Party has gone over this several times, why did the Republican Party shoot down the bill that would, make it harder for them?
I'm not in their, I'm not like in.
Oh my God, do you know anything?
I do. I know they shot it down. I know some people think that it's because they wanted to wait till Trump was in office or whatever to make it look better or use it as a political pawn.
Right. So why would they shoot down that's exactly what happened. There is nothing else that you know. That's exactly what happened. That is what they said.
I mean, personally, I'm glad they shot it down because I don't agree with the bill. So I don't know what.
What about the bill don't you agree with?
Yeah.
Say that again.
This is going to be rich.
Disagree with?
What about the bill do I disagree with?
Yeah. And do not say like foreign policy funding because it was a separate bill.
Can you tell me the name of the bill so I can look it up and quote it directly?
So this was the Langford Cinema border bill. 1 second.
Jaden, while you're there, you know about this more than I do. How many jobs were there produced?
So it was going to add roughly 3,000 jobs, 1,500 more border agents, and thousands more translators, judges, and other facilitators at the border. It's called Securing Our Border.
So Donald Trump is against jobs. Got it.
Yep. Here, I'll give you the full bill.
He's against jobs and he's pro little white girls passing away.
It's true. It's called Division C Border Act.
Division C Border Act?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you say he's for, I'm looking it up right now. I got it right here. You say he's for, like, little white girls getting murdered or whatever you just said, not word for word, but we did not have this immigration crisis under him.
We actually did. He oversaw one of the largest spikes, more than double of what it was the previous year, in over 20 years.
Where the fuck are you getting your numbers from when you're making these claims?
I mean, I can just remember when he was in president.
Your personal experience, your personal experiences do not account for the numbers. You will never be able to do that just looking out your fucking window, okay?
Here, this is U.S. Border Patrol monthly apprehensions. Total numbers in 2018 was 404,000. 2019 was 856,000.
Border apprehensions?
859, excuse me.
Is that people who are stopped at the border?
This is people that are stopped and processed.
So it's bad that he actually processed them versus just letting them in? I don't.
People stopped, people let in, and encountered. These are apprehensions.
He
oversaw more than...
We knew who was coming in.
What?
Like, can you tell me what say if I were to show up at the border right now, like what would be asked of me? How would they vet my identity? How, like, that's what I'm more concerned about versus like the amount of, I don't care how many people come in as long as they're like upstanding citizens. I just feel like the amount of people that have been coming in and the rise of crime lately with illegal.
What rise of crime? Crime has been on a steady decline. Why do you guys keep saying things that you don't know what you're talking about?
We did not have a Venezuelan gang of illegal immigrants.
It was not a fucking Venezuelan gang.
We're at the third lowest point in crime in history. Third lowest.
I mean, you don't think there was a Venezuelan gang in Colorado? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm looking at all, like...
Didn't we just go over this?
Yeah.
I don't know how you're not...
Anyways, border apprehensions are people who are temporarily detained from entering illegally.
Right, so that means they were stopped interviewed,
and let go.
So that's good. That's a good thing. You want
They
them
weren't
to be
deported.
stopped and
No,
vetted.
they're in the country. These are people who came in.
That's fine. You want them to be stopped
It's
and vetted.
fine though, but they're not documented.
At least they were stopped and vetted. Like, I don't.
I thought the argument. Then why would you argue against them getting citizenship, which you just did?
If somebody. Oh my gosh, I'm not against them getting citizenship if they.
You said no.
Say that again.
You said you were against them receiving citizenship or some kind of protected status.
Currently, right now, with the state of things, I don't think we're in a position to take in more people and provide for others at the moment. I think we need to put
Under what they would be citizens.
They would be citizens because we're making them citizens. I think we need to worry about people who are
not what you want?
That's how that works.
That makes
Do you not want them to come in legally?
What do you want?
I want them to come in legally. I want them to.
Then if that
get
is what-
jobs. How are they coming? How are they coming in legally if they're illegal immigrants? That's what I'm confused about.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God! You just fucking said by the numbers that I gave you that it was okay.
Because they're
Even though
being
that was
stopped and
illegal.
vetted. Is that
That's not
happening
legal. They aren't here legally.
Now? Is that happening
And you just
now?
said, well, that's okay.
Is that happening now? Are they getting stopped and vetted?
Yes. In fact, there are fewer people today than there were at any point during Trump's presidency.
Why are there so many more stories now of people?
Because people are
lie.
racist. People are they're liars and they're racist. You have these racist ass white people taking photos of groups of black people saying that they're Haitian immigrants. They're liars. They're xenophobic and they're racist. It's just that simple. You should know that.
Okay, I mean, I'm definitely not xenophobic.
Did I say you?
I'm just saying I don't want to be grouped into that. So.
Did I say you were?
No, I'm just saying I don't want to be grouped into that.
Okay, so then actually address what I said instead of like making yourself the victim for once in your life.
I don't think that. So every single person who's been murdered, raped, whatever by an illegal immigrant, that's racist to say that.
What?
I think it's racist to say that we should be determining policy and demonizing groups of people based on the actions of few.
Okay. I mean, I do have to go soon, but I don't think I'm going to win a debate
Okay.
3 versus 1. But just last.
That's fine. One of us could have
genuinely
handled
think
you.
The country is better off now than it was under Trump.
That's a lie. You're lying
I'm
to your
asking.
teeth. Oh, I thought you made a
You're
statement.
asking? Yes.
Well, you think but why? What's better off now versus under
GDP is
Trump?
better. Unemployment has been at its lowest point at any point since 1969. We have greater youth employment now. We have more jobs being created month over month. There are fewer migrants crossing over the border today than there was in 2020.
Okay, the unemployment thing I'm going to Google because I know he had the lowest black.
Sure.
Just off the top of my
Nope.
head.
Oh my God! It was not because of him. Stop attributing black success to some
What was
racist
it?
white fuck.
How is so?
What policy did he pass to cause this? What policy?
Just
Name it right
pause.
now.
When the unemployment was lower under Trump, that's not because of him, but when it's
It
lower
was
under
lowest
Kamala,
under
it's-
Biden.
Right. So then, but that's you just said unemployment has nothing to do with the president. So
what?
I mentioned the black unemployment thing, and you said that was black success, not the president. So how?
Right. I'm asking you, what policy could he possibly have passed for that to be the case?
Who knows this off the top of their head? Like,
You should. When you make the claim, you should know it off the top of your head. That's your job.
Jaden knows. I'm pretty sure Jaden knows.
Yeah. We set the record for lowest black unemployment under Biden, 4.8% as of last year, April 2023. Trump's lowest point was 5.3.
Solved it.
okay. At the time when he was president, that was the lowest. Like,
Okay, but it's lower under Biden.
But that's black success, isn't it? That's not anything to do with Biden.
Why
What
is
did
it
he
that when
pass?
it's fucking Trump, you can argue that it's Trump, but when it's Biden, it's black success?
Tashika made that argument first.
Wait, but is that not what your argument is now? Why are you still lumping Trump into this?
What?
I would just make the point that black people are more successful under the Biden administration then.
Even though it has nothing. But then what did Biden pass to make that happen? You can argue.
Biden extended, but I can give you policies that he did. He extended the Small Business Initiative, which invested billions of dollars into black-owned businesses and small business loans, predominantly for people of color. There was the expansion of the child tax credit, which cut child poverty 45%.
And I said attributing black success, not just because it is black success, but because you're attributing this to someone who's explicitly racist as fuck. So,
how am I racist?
Oh my God, is that what I said? Is that what
Trump?
God damn!
I misheard you. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the what I had said.
Girl, get it together. Anyway, so. Yeah, no. How you would consider, this black success and attribute it to a person who is historically racist as fuck is beyond me. What is that?
Here we go. I just Googled just so I can have some talking points about the economic policy of Trump.
Is there any
individual and corporate tax cuts, repealing or attempting to repeal Obamacare.
He has concepts of a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just listing his previous.
He's thinking about it.
Just curious about that point in particular. Did that not embarrass you?
No, honestly would rather appreciate him being honest than Kamala just lying and coming.
She never told a lie. I don't see
he
what
told lies.
lie.
He told more lies, but
yeah.
But
I'm
I'm not going to credit him on honesty. It's the fact that he's been running on this for 9.5 years now and still doesn't have a comprehensive healthcare plan.
How did
I don't care about whataboutism. I don't care about the whataboutism. Response to what Jaden said.
Can you answer that? Does it not embarrass you or give you pause?
There's a level of intelligence that is required for embarrassment,
for
Jaden.
the healthcare crisis. I know that he was not sure when, let me find a source, but I know he was working with hospitals to make billing and pricing more transparent, which lowered costs.
Oh, Chad, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart after this, Chad. Just wait.
I'm gonna take a fat nap.
Prescription drug companies, he was working to make prices lower.
After I fix my mod shit, because it's the level of harassment that I've been getting on this account is because I haven't configured my modding system correctly. Oopsie poopsie. There is a man o' war coming right at me. A black flag.
Good deep cut, good game.
I know. It's my favorite I think it's the best Assassin's Creed.
It is the best Assassin's Creed.
It is the best one.
Okay, so I'm on the National Archives, just so you asked about his plans for healthcare. I mean, in addition to what he had done previously, what he had done previously that he already said, like, none of his things have changed, unlike Kamala's.
It's not true. He supported universal health care.
So did everyone at one point until now.
So did Trump, and he's a Republican.
Say that again?
He's a Republican.
Okay.
They don't support universal.
Not anymore, after you can see what it done. Like, I have tons of family in England, and if you have, say, like my brother just tore his ACL, for example, if we had universal health care, that'd be 8 months wait to get the surgery. It's not the answer. It sounds great.
Right, but there's fewer people there. So they have to ration. We have more people. We have more doctors. We have more doctors per capita in the United States. It would be a much more efficient, cost-effective system than it would be elsewhere.
I mean, ask anyone who gets their health care from the VA, for example, like my dad. It's not the greatest quality.
VA has better outpatient results than the private system does.
Absolutely.
What? I don't know where.
Yes, they have a higher rating. Medicare, Medicaid, and the VA system has a higher outpatient and patient-to-doctor rating than the private sector does.
Okay, that doesn't really add up with personal experiences, but okay.
Oh my God.
Personal experiences can be attributed to the fact that we still have the private sector to deal with, that there's still co-payments, premiums, and deductibles, which unfortunately the VA doesn't cover the cost of all of them. They have to wait through a system of fucking insurance of different hospital practices and systems that otherwise shouldn't be there in a universal system.
Yeah, I work in a hospital. I literally had to deal with a woman today crying because her insurance denied her cancer treatment.
Yeah, you guys gonna think I'm lying. I literally have cancer. I'm going through it with private healthcare. we need a fix for healthcare for sure. I don't think mandating a universal thing, we should have options for private. If that would be like if I was running for president, that would be my running point.
You
Like,
have the options for private. You have Kaiser, you have Blue Shield, you have the other ones that charge you up the wazoo that otherwise shouldn't exist.
Thank you for the roses.
I mean, mine's provided through work, so I don't.
That's great. What happens if you get fired? They deem you too ill to work.
You can't do that with the ADA. Cancer is a legitimate
but that's not
disability.
applicable to everybody that has cancer and are working in the United States. People have been fired for that.
Obviously, and they are set
Right,
up
that
with a
shouldn't be the
lawsuit for a
case.
lifetime. It should not be the case. Obviously, I'm not arguing that should happen. That's more of that's the problem with the companies that they're working for, not
Right, but it
healthcare.
doesn't happen in universal healthcare nations.
If you were fired from your job because you were sick, not only would you have a massive lawsuit that would probably set you up for your rest of your life.
You could have a lawsuit, yeah, if you can afford it.
You would
Most
also
people
be,
can't.
there would be so many pro bono lawyers that would take that case. But
If
anyway,
they can afford it.
pro bono means free. But if that
I'm
were to
aware of
happen-
that, but that's not always the case.
If that were to happen, though, they would be eligible for Medicaid if they became unemployed.
Who do I have to sue to get this woman dropped?
Amanda, thank you so much for the $20 Venmo. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna restart and actually start. I'm not gonna restart. I mean, I am gonna restart.
Make up your mind.
I'm gonna
flip a coin.
I have to fix my modding things because I did not. Okay, Ashton just paid $15 to drop this bitch. So, look, it seems like your body doesn't like you either. So, sorry.
What'd her bio say?
No, I said her body.
Oh, Jesus.
It's eating
Christ.
away at her.
Oh, damn.
So like I was saying before, no, fuck her. I refuse. I refuse to be.
I'm just
fuck
playing.
her.
I'm just playing.
And this is what happens when you're fucking problematic. Anyway, I need to fix my modding shit. Blacklist some words because my God, is TikTok's auto moderation system scarily dangerous for POC people. So,
Yep.
W Gifter! I will be back in because my mods cannot keep up with the sheer amount of racism that they were experiencing, that I was experiencing, and I was genuinely getting upset by how much people weren't getting flagged for what they were saying. So yeah, I'm going to restart maybe like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna watch maybe 2 episodes of Bridgerton, and I will be right back to ya.
Oakley dokley.
I got one question.
What?
You think Assassin's Creed Shadows is actually going to be good?
Wait, what's that? I didn't hear about a new one.
That's one set in Japan.
Oh, the one where they were complaining about the one black guy?
Yep, and the Japanese girl being a ninja.
Is that wrong?
I don't. Fucking incels will complain about anything.
Oh, is it because she's a woman or because?
Yes, because she's a woman.
I'm about to be like, I was like, we're ninjas not Japanese? I was confused.
News to me.
I was like, really? I thought that was accurate. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back, and I'll be in a better mood. I need to go suck something. I'm fucking tired. Okay. Anyway, love you guys. I'll be back. If you play any Assassin's Creed, play Black Flag first, and then be disappointed after. I do hate the trailing missions though, but I love you guys. I'll be back in like.
All right.
I'll be
care.
back after an episode of Bridgerton. Love you. Hey, everyone. I just needed to, oh my God, I'm flushed. I just needed to take some time. You know, I just need to take some time. And I'm sorry. I just I'm messaging someone right now. And I just got an email from my doctor. That my pussy is so fat, and it's like, and I don't know, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, they say she be talking her ass off, and I'm looking back and I can't see that. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, I'm joking. I was like, I love doing that to y'all. Sorry. Hi, how old are you? Meg? You there? Oh. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Please be patient. We will get some more debates. And if you are voting for Trump, go ahead and hop into the guest request. I finally got all the modding stuff done, so now I'm done being angry. Hi, how old are you? Blue? All right, let's go on to the next person. Don't be worried. You'll never catch me crying on here again. Excuse me. How old are you?
Hello. Hi. I'm 20.
What year are you born?
2003.
Cool. So are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I'm voting for Trump. I mean, go ahead. You were going to say something.
No, I was just going to ask why.
Well, he kind of just aligns more with my values, you know, all around.
Oh.
Well, I'm a conservative, so basically I am pro-life. I am a Catholic. You know,
Is Donald Trump Catholic?
No, but like Christian, like the whole religious views thing aligns more with him than like it does with the Democratic Party.
Religious views? The man who's cheated on every single one of his wives? The man who raped a woman?
I'm talking more about like the LGBTQ community in that sense.
Oh, the fact that he wants to victimize them?
What do you mean by victimize?
Right, the fact that he wants to, that his voter base despises people within that community.
Well, not accepted, I would say. That's
right. That's a good Christian value.
Well, homosexuality is a sin, so that's where that would come in.
Yeah, so is adultery.
Mm-hmm.
One is not worse than the other.
Yeah, I agree. And he's not out there advocating for people to cheat.
Oh no, but he himself does it. And the Bible also says those who are led by a fool are also fools. Did you read that part?
Yeah, but he also supports like the pro-life movement.
Okay. And yet your
That's
God
why
does
I'm
not.
choosing.
Your God is pro-abortion.
I don't think so.
He is. You cannot
Explain
become a
how.
Christian and then also read the Bible.
Explain how he would be pro-abortion.
It's quite literally written in the Bible that women whose husbands suspect them, even suspect them of tiny bits of infidelity, must have an abortion.
Well, it's more divorce, not abortion.
It was not. It was not divorce. It was just strictly abortion.
And so, what would he say to women that aren't pregnant? Does like abort what? Like what?
How do you abort something if you're not
referring to?
pregnant, genius?
Exactly. So not every woman that gets cheated on is pregnant. So I don't know how.
What did you think I just said to you?
You said women who suspect their husbands of cheating should abort.
That's not what I said. I said husbands who suspect their women of cheating
Oh, sorry.
Their wives. I don't know how you did that. That's a psychological issue. So stop talking, please. Impossible. So no, it was the women who get abortions.
So where's that verse exactly?
Oh, let me find it really quickly. I believe it was Numbers. Let me find.
Was it at least Old Testament? New
Please stop
Testament?
talking. You believe in the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering.
Okay, then. So you don't care. It doesn't matter. It's all the same thing.
I have preferences.
No, then you're not Christian.
I can like one more.
No, you cannot. No, you
priests
cannot.
like it more.
Then they are not Christian.
So a priest isn't a Christian. What is he?
I am an atheist, but if they prefer one, are they atheists or am I an atheist? I don't know what they are, but they're definitely not Christian. You cannot be Christian and pick and choose. Okay, so let's continue. Let's actually not. We're not going to pivot. Okay. I don't know why they became religious. Stop talking, please.
Christian.
Anyway, stop
ahead.
talking. Thank you. Oops. I cannot stand Christian media. Hold on. Wow. There we go. Numbers 5:11 through 31. Do you have a Bible?
What's the verse say?
Right. If she has made herself impure and been unfaithful to her husband, this will be the result. When she is able to drink the water that brings on a curse, it will enter her. Her abdomen will swell, and her womb will miscarry.
So a miscarriage, not an abortion.
Oh my goodness. Induced miscarriages or abortions?
Induced miscarriage. And who is it induced by?
The woman who
husband
drinks the
or the
mixture. It doesn't matter who it is induced by, it is still an abortion.
How?
An induced miscarriage is an abortion.
So you're saying that the husband, in that case, according to the Bible, should like perform an abortion, or is it? That's what I'm not understanding.
What are you asking here?
Well, the verse said, can you repeat the verse? Because I don't have it on me, and I don't have a Bible on me either.
Oh my God. If she has made herself impure and been unfaithful to her husband, this will be the result. Stop. When she is made to drink the water that brings a curse, it will enter her, her abdomen will swell, and her womb will miscarry.
So
if I'm not done speaking.
I wasn't done either.
You interrupted me. Not
like
your
you
place.
have been.
Anyway, I can. It's my life. If, however, the woman has not defiled herself and is clean, she will be cleared of guilt and will be able to have children.
Well, the verse, like exactly how it is written, based on what you said, sounds like
just because it uses the word miscarry does not mean that it is not an abortion.
That's not where I was going at. What I was saying is that sounds like a punishment from God. Not he's not saying you induce yourself or the husband induces.
No, it quite literally says that she does the action.
Where?
She is made to drink the water.
So there's a water for an abortion?
Yes, there are certain mixtures that one can drink to induce an abortion, induce a miscarriage.
The way the verse is written, it's like a punishment from God.
It doesn't matter, though. That means your God is pro-abortion.
No, that means he punishes sinners. and
With
the
abortion.
sin was infidelity.
With abortion.
With a miscarriage. So
With
are
abortion.
miscarriages when a woman has like a miscarriage, you know, they're not going to get an abortion or anything like that. She has a miscarriage.
No,
Why does
this
that
is not a
happen?
miscarriage.
No, that I'm talking about
An
a real
abor-
miscarriage, not from
We're
that.
not
but I'm
talking
saying-
about real miscarriages. Why are you talking
Well,
about miscarriages?
Because that's how you get to my point. When you have a miscarriage, like how does that happen? Who makes that happen?
No one makes a miscarriage happen unless it is induced.
That would be God. Like when women want their
I already
kids
don't believe that
and
this
they have a
exists.
miscarriage. Who makes that happen?
I don't care about the fairy tales.
So why are you using the Bible?
You brought up the Bible.
But you're using something you don't believe in to prove your point, which doesn't make sense. Because you don't believe in
it's
it
called. Hey,
anyways.
Pamela, it is called an internal critique. You believe in this. You have made a claim. Your claim goes against your own beliefs. I proved you wrong. Your God is pro-abortion.
Because your claim, that would be saying. when
I never
people
made
die,
a
that
claim.
God
This
supports
is your
murder.
claim. Your
That's-
God does support murder.
Okay.
Your God supports genocide.
How?
And ethnic
You're talking about
cleansing.
Palestine?
No, that is not the only ethnic cleansing to ever occur.
Then what
That's not even
genocide
one
are
of
we
the
talking
largest to
about?
ever occur.
The plagues
Your God supports
in Egypt?
slavery. Your God literally supports kidnapping women to grape them.
Oh, I don't ever remember reading that in the Bible. That's crazy.
Because you
That's
didn't read the
interesting.
Bible, right? So let's actually go and grab this. All of a sudden, the Mennonites just don't exist anymore.
By
Stop
this
talking.
logic, you're
Please
just
stop
saying
talking.
that God.
It is evil. So anyway, that's exactly what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and grab this. Deuteronomy 20:16. Verse 16 through 18. However, in the cities of the nations of the Lord your God is giving you as an inheritance, do not leave alive anything that breathes. Destroy the Hittite. I don't know how to pronounce these names. The Amorites, the Canaanites. The Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Havitites, the Jezebites, as the Lord your God has commanded you. Otherwise, they will teach you to follow all the detestable things. So, because they don't praise the right God, your God quite literally tells people to go and ethnically cleanse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ethnic groups. You're muted, by the way. This is what the Lord Almighty says. This is Samuel 15, 1 verse 3. I'm reading from the NIV. I will punish the Amalekites for what they did to Israel when they waylaid them. I'm sorry, I don't know these fucking words. Waylaid them as they came from Egypt. Now go attack the Amalekites and totally destroy all that belongs to them. Do not spare them. Put death to men, women, children, and infants, cattle and sheep, camels and donkeys. Oh, she left. You will never be able to convince me that is a religion of love. Anyway, so let's actually start getting some Trump debates. Hi, how old are you? Hello?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I am.
And why is that?
Because Kamala Harris isn't good.
That's not how you pronounce
Joe
her name.
Biden.
That's not how you... Well, he's not running, and also that's not how you pronounce her name. It's Kamala.
Yeah, but they've been in charge for the last
I don't
4
know.
years.
I don't know. That's not what I just said to you.
So imagine
You're responding to a
state.
You're responding to a statement that I didn't make.
Imagine
Okay.
a whole 4 more years.
You're not sober. You're responding to a statement that I did not make. I said that is not how you pronounce her name. Her name is Kamala. All right, let's go on to the next person. I don't know why he started responding like I said a different sentence. Like they genuinely have a script in their head. Hi, how old are you? Hello? Oh, we got a runner. We got a lot of runners today. A lot of runners today, chat. It's bad. A lot of runners today. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
You hesitated on your own birth year? When did you graduate high school?
Literally like last year.
What's funny?
I don't know.
Let's go on to the next person. Ew. Give it a second, y'all. We will get some debates. Hi, how old are you?
28.
Are you voting for Trump?
Nope, voting for Kamala.
That's not how you pronounce her name. It's Kamala. Let's go on to the next person. Give it a second. We will get some more debates in. Please be patient. Please be patient. Hi, how old are you?
25 and 2 weeks.
You just say 24. Are you voting for Trump?
Yes, I am.
And why is that?
Because he will fix this economy, and Kamala Harris has done nothing for the border here. And okay, whatever.
It's not whatever. You're going to say your name right. You're not going to be up here. Do you understand?
I mean, if that's what you want to do, I thought you wanted to debate.
We will not debate unless you show her basic human respect. It's Kamala.
Kamala Harris.
All right, good boy. So why is it what was her job at the border?
So her job at the border was her accepting the position of being the border czar.
She never accepted that position.
Okay, I mean, how many Joe Biden videos do we have to see about him inaugurating her in that position?
Right, what was her job? Can you find me a source that goes over her job?
Her job was to be the vice president, and
I know what her job was to be the vice president. I'm talking regarding the border.
She accepted the position of the border czar of the United States of America.
What does border czar even mean?
I mean, you're just in control of the border. You say what.
Where's the source that she was in control of the border?
I don't have it on hand right now.
Then go find it. I'll give you some time. You have a supercomputer in your hand. Use it. Did you find a source? If you leave the app, I cannot hear you. If you leave the app, I cannot hear you.
Kamala Harris took on a term of the long-term border czar, according to PBS.org.
I asked you what was her job.
Her job was to be the vice president.
No shit. What was her job regarding the border?
Regarding the border? I mean,
Yeah.
just it's not hard to comprehend. I mean, how many illegal immigrants have came into this country over the last...
I asked you what her
1.5
job
years?
was. It's okay. As an adult, you should be able to admit when you don't know something. Everyone knows that her job is to be the vice president. That's what she was elected. That's a title. That's not a job. That's a title.
So she accepted the position of border czar of the
What does
United
border
States
czar
of America.
mean?
You're in control.
And also,
of the border.
border czar is not an actual title. That is a name that was given to her by Donald Trump.
Not according to PBS.
Right. When she accepts something, that means it did not come from her, and not even necessarily her party. This was first said by Donald Trump.
I mean, however you want to look at it, that's just the position.
No, nothing.
I mean,
nothing is however you. Chase,
Chase,
stop talking. Stop talking, because this is a joke. This is, you don't know what border czar means. Her job was to address the countries that immigrants were coming from. That was her job. There is no source, right? There is never, ever, 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 ever going to be a credible source that is going to say that her job was law enforcement at the border. Not a single one. Not a single one has ever said that, because that is not her job. You have not looked into this. Okay? Now unmute. Why are you voting for the grapist?
For the grapist?
Yes.
Have you not realized? Okay, look. Let's step aside political wise. So
No, we will not.
How many African American athletes have been accused of rape.
Why are you bringing race into this?
Round 2.
Hey.
I mean,
hey. First of all, you have to say great.
Every single person getting money is accused of being
I hate
a
when men
rapist.
speak. Stop talking. You cannot say that word. Just say rapist. Okay? I just cannot stand when y'all talk. Second of all, I don't know, man. It's really easy not to get accused of rape. I'm not gonna lie to you. Second of all, I believe the victims until there's adequate evidence of the otherwise, or I just remain, agnostic. I mean, the stats don't lie. The chances that they did commit the crime is quite high. It is quite high. So when a man that has a lot of money and power is accused of sexual assault, I almost always believe the victim. You're muted, Chase. You're muted, Chase.
Well, I keep getting muted. I'm not muting.
You can unmute. You need to learn how to use a phone. Do you understand? I will mute you if
I
you
do
keep
know how
talking.
to use a phone.
Okay,
it's just muting me by itself because I'm literally holding my phone to my face.
Hey, genius, I am muting you because you will not stop speaking. Do you understand?
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yes, understood.
Okay, good boy. Right.
Fuck you.
I don't care. You wish. I don't care. I don't care if a bunch of basketball players get accused of rape. The chances that they actually did it is quite high. Given the fact that men commonly don't know what consent is. Men don't even know how to put on a fucking condom. So. Hi, how old are you?
23.
Are you voting for Trump?
I'm planning to vote for Trump.
Why is that?
I think the last 4 years have not been good for the economy. Hasn't been good in terms of my
What
rent's
numbers do you have?
high. So I don't have numbers off the top of my head. I've just
Then go
lived through
find
the
them.
So I've lived through the past 4 years.
Go find them. I don't care about your personal experiences just because you don't know how to handle your own funds. Go find the source that has all the numbers.
Are you ready?
Do you have one?
So I'm not going to leave this app to pull up a source.
Oh, then you're not going to continue speaking.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye. Anyway, I don't care about your anecdotes. Like, just because you're poor has nothing to, like, literally nothing to do with the economy or anyone else. Learn how to manage your money better. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
Actually, I'm just wondering why you were making fun of someone with cancer earlier.
Because she was a racist piece of garbage.
So you made fun of her for having cancer.
Yeah, clearly her body didn't like her either.
Okay, clear.
Let's go on to the next person. And did. Let's go on to the next person. Hi, how old are you?
I am 18 years old.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
No.
Then I don't want to talk to you. Let's go on to the next person.
Hoe, bitch ass hoe, bitch.
I don't know why you're so mad at me. Do not come in here and try to morality check me. It will not work. I will bite the bullet. I will chew the bullet. Let's go on to the next person. I will never, ever, 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 ever respect a racist motherfucker who also has cancer. Hi, how old are you? Cool. Are you voting for Trump? Yes or no? Let's go on to the next person. Like, nothing is ever off topic. No. Never that. You can't hear? Oh, good. You just called me the N-word. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 20.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I am.
Why?
Because the economy has went to shit because of Biden and Kamala has done no good.
I know you believe that, so what's the proof?
I don't know. How about you check the gas prices from when Trump was in office from now?
Gas prices have lowered by $1.60 under the Biden-Harris administration. On average.
Yeah, but
nationwide.
they also went up after he had raised them, and now he lowered them.
No, how they did not go up. Where's the evidence for that?
Look in the past.
No, gas prices are down.
Bro, your stupidity makes me laugh.
Then laugh.
No, because if you literally look...
Okay, so you're not laughing, so I must not be stupid. Okay, so where is the source for this?
Look, like, obviously you have a memory. If you just freaking look...
Oh, honey, I will never do something as ghetto as get behind a wheel. So can you please give me a source?
Instead of being on here, you need to go to the gym and get them edges checked.
What edges? I don't have edges. What edges? This wig doesn't have edges. What's going on? What? Let's go on to the next person. Whoa. Whoa. What? Gyms check edges? Bradley. Oh my god. Get my edges checked? This wig doesn't have edges. Hi, how old are you? They're so mad today, chat. How old are you? Let's go on to the next person. L stage fright. Super, ultra, mega L. Remember, y'all, if you do want to support me, Cash App, Venmo in the bio. These white people have been coming at my neck today, so please provide the reparations. Cash App, Venmo in the bio. The reparations must be thick today. They must be thick. I do not have much time. I do not have much time. All right, the reparations must come. They must. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 20.
Cool, are you voting for Donald Trump? Thank you, thank you. You're so generous. You're all so generous, thank you. Truly. How old are you?
About what Kamala has done last
So you were
term.
talking this entire time. I did not hear a single thing you said because you were outside of the app.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You did it again. Well...
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Do not leave the app.
Okay. Hold on, give me a second. So,
Okay. Right. So you're having a hard time. When you figure that out, let's go on to the next person. While you figure that out. I'm trying. Hi, hold.
Hi, I'm 35. I just want to say that you're beautiful and I love you. That's all.
Thank you. Does somebody send me Tammy for $10 for the laid wig with no edges? She thought she ate. What? Tammy, thank you for the $10 cash app.
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
23.
Okay, are you voting within the United States?
Well, my dad is, and he's voting Trump. Because we get rich off of Trump because of his job.
You don't sound like you have the intellect enough to be doing this. So let's go on to the next person. Because I don't. That's a crazy answer that I will not entertain. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
And why is that?
I think he's going to fix the economy. I think he's going to be better than Kamala.
What's wrong with the economy right now?
Everything, inflation.
What's the inflation rate right now?
I don't know exactly,
How do you know that it's higher and you don't know the number? Can you find it for me, please? Go get it for me.
I've seen that somebody put the number.
See, honey, you seeing something does not mean anything. Go find it then. You know where it is.
Let me.
While she's getting that, you guys already know, follow me on this account. This is my third account. Follow me, turn on that bell. My name is Tashika. I do debates. Right now we're doing a lot of political debates. Cash App them on the bio. That's the best way to support me because I get most of the proceeds over there. Excuse me. Let's wait for this. Let's go ahead and wait for this. She has one more loop. This is her last loop. Oh, did you find it?
Yeah, it's overall, it's higher than it was in 2020.
Oh, where are you reading that at?
Um,
Thank you for the heart puff. Also, if you leave the app, I cannot hear you. You're going to have to make use of your memory.
usinflationcalculator.com.
And what does the U.S. inflation calculator say?
Well, it has it by months. I can't say it. Which month are you talking about?
Girl. What are you talking about?
It lists inflation by month. So which month are you referring to?
Overall, from 2020 to 2024. We don't go month by month.
Yes, but that website lists it by month.
So
by
you
month.
didn't read it from the web. Why the fuck would I ask you what the inflation was last month? Why would I ask you
No,
that?
it's because the website lists it by month.
Then go find a new website, please, because it's not going to help you. Grown.
If you looked at August 2020 versus August 2024.
This website quite literally says that inflation cools to 2.5 in August, but prices still remain high. Your own source says this.
I'm not an economist or anything. So
You don't need to be an economist to know how to read, baby.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying
You don't
I'm not
need to be an
economist or
economist.
anything.
You don't need to be an economist, right? And first of all, if this is somehow all of a sudden I'm not done speaking. If this is, please stop talking.
So hold on.
Please stop talking.
No, because you cut me off.
Because I can. I'm going to say this to you right now. You made the claim about the economy. Camille, thank you so much for the $50 cash. I want 50 W Camille's in the chat right now. I want 50 W Camille's in the chat. Also, like I was saying before she left, because I'm not fucking dealing with that. You made the claim about the economy, and now all of a sudden you're not an economist? If that is now somehow the level of expertise that you must have to talk about this, then you need to not talk about this. Is that so much to ask? You just set the standard. Anyway, let's go on to the next person. Like, I'm sorry. You don't meet your own qualifications. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, come on. Hi, how old are you?
Hello. I'm 21.
Are you voting for Donald Trump?
No, but I did want to say I love what you're doing. I love how you talking and getting your sense to everybody, and I love to see it. I just wanted to say that.
I appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person. Yeah, Bad Gal. That's her name? That's funny as fuck. I love that. So let's go on to the next person, you guys. Remember, we are just looking for debates. Hi, how old are you? Thank you. You guys are being so generous today. Thank you so
35.
much. Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I absolutely am.
Why is that? Why are you voting for the insurrectionist, the felon? Racist?
It was his comments on Steve Haddock's radio show that convinced me. I'm not sure if you saw that. He had an incredible plan for the economy.
The concepts?
He had a plan for the economy.
But he did not make this clear in his debate 2 days ago.
No, he didn't. He was a little flustered, but I'll play the clip here.
No presidential candidate should be flustered.
Well, excuse me. We've got a lot of plans. We're going to take the people in and we're going to get gold. They've got a lot of gold. She doesn't want to use it. They lie so much. And at the end of the day, what about all the gold? Where do you think they get the stock images from when people want to say the economy is bad? They've got a picture of gold.
Oh my God!
It means they've got a warehouse. She's laughing. She's cackling like Kamala. She's laughing so loud.
I just realized who this is.
It's there. It's there in warehouses, and we can spend it. We can use it to buy money. If the money costs money, then you can buy more.
Get away! Get away! I can't. Oh my! Well, it took me entirely too long to realize who that was. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Why is that? I know he does prank calls.
Okay. So the reason why I'm voting for Trump is, one, he's a good guy and he did help the economy a lot when he was president. Also,
Okay, so can you provide a source for that?
Not really, no, but
Then you concede then.
But I can tell you what Harris did do.
No, you cannot. You've made a claim that he helped the economy and that he was a good person. You think rapists can be virtuous?
Rapist?
I said grape for a reason. TikTok doesn't like that word.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you think a rapist can be a virtuous person?
He didn't do that. Are you talking about like what happened with the what happened? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But no, he did not do that to anyone. But
He did. He was found legally liable in a civil court
then he
for
did.
defamation and sexual abuse.
Okay, then he did do that.
Okay,
But-
then so you think is he a good person? Can rapists be virtuous?
I mean, anyone can be a good person. I mean, it's up
You
to
think
God.
a rapist can be a good person?
It's not up to us. It's up to God. But
You think
know-
God can believe that a rapist is a good person?
Can God believe that Muslims are good people? Can God believe-
Muslims are good people.
But
Let's go on to the next person.
No, Chris. I'm
Oh, crazy! That's a block. Oh no. Oh,
trying to
no,
say
no.
something, and then
Oh,
you
fuck off. Oh no. Oh no. That's not. Hi, how old are you?
20.
Cool. Are you? They're so weird, chat. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I am.
Why?
Because he's a way better president.
I know you believe that. The question is why.
What has Kamala done the last 4 years?
I already asked you the question, so let's not pivot before I answer.
No, just. Oh,
Why are you voting for Trump?
I'll tell you why. Because I can actually afford groceries when I go get groceries, especially as under Donald Trump's presidency. I wasn't paying $300 for $70 worth of groceries. I wasn't paying $70 to fill up my car that usually takes $30 to fill up. I wasn't having to go job to job because I couldn't afford to live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I was living very, very well under Trump. And under the Biden-Harris administration, how has it been for you financially? How has it been for everyone in this chat or this live financially? You know,
I've been making a lot of money. I went to Houston, spent like $3,000 in like 3 days.
That's you. That's everyone else though.
I don't even look at my bank account when I buy shit anymore. I'm doing pretty well under the Biden-Harris administration. So what policy did he pass to cause this?
What policy did he pass? The tariffs on that he set on China.
Oh, what are tariffs?
What was that?
What are tariffs?
The trades.
Yeah, what about them?
The taxes on imported goods.
Right. So what happens when you tax? What was the main critique of his tariffs?
I don't know. You tell me.
Right. So after a while, it is the consumer that pays more. You do realize that.
So why did Biden and Kamala Harris?
I'm not done speaking.
Why did Biden and Kamala
Maz, can you
keep
mute
that
him?
tariff? They actually both get that tariff. Actually,
They did not. No, it was not one tariff. Their tariffs is plural. Right.
But
There's no such thing as
the same
one
tariff. That
Right, I know, because there were some tariffs that are good and some that were not, right? The excessive tariffs that he put on other countries actually affected farmers in America a lot, right? They literally had to, what's the word that they use? They literally had to bail out a bunch of farmers because of this. You do realize that this is what causes your groceries and things like that to become more expensive, right? That was one of the main critiques of his tariffs. Just because Kamala and Biden kept some of the tariffs doesn't mean that they were all good. They kept the ones that actually worked.
why are my groceries now almost triple than what they were costing than what they were 2016 through 2020?
I don't know, because inflation.
Why is there
A
inflation?
pandemic.
So you're telling me that
I think it's worth $1. I appreciate you.
What was that?
I'm thanking a gifter.
Oh.
So inflation, when Donald Trump was president,
the highest it wasn't even 2.5. And now inflation is good, and it's lower than it's been, and it's 2.5. Explain that.
Lower than it's been, and it's 2 point. Who is the current sitting president?
It's Harris, but it was that.
Harris is not the president.
I mean, it's Biden Harris. She's VP. She still has a say in what goes on. And actually, if you want to get into like, oh, it's Biden. What was Kamala's job as VP? Was it the border? Okay.
Kamala's job. I'm not done speaking. You asked me a question.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done with that question. I'm not done with that question. I'm not done with the question.
You're about to answer your own question.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not done with the question. Why? What did Kamala do with the border?
I didn't say to mute anyone.
It keeps muting. Hold on. Okay.
My mod muted you.
Oh, they keep muting me? Okay, my fault. Now I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah. So Kamala's job when she was appointed VP, or not appointed, voted, I guess. Her job was to regulate or control or whatever the fuck, or frick with the border.
No.
It wasn't?
It was not.
Okay, so what was her job as a VP? What did Biden appoint her to do?
Her job regarding the border had nothing to do with law enforcement at the border, had nothing to do with border crossings. It more so had to do with addressing the issues with the countries that immigrants were typically coming from, being Central America, right? Her job was to disincentivize them from making the dangerous trek north just so they can die at our walls, right? So she was able to sustain funding for the economies in which these immigrants were coming from that actually lowered the rate in which people were leaving their countries to make the dangerous trek north.
But, okay, so if that's the case, how come the influx of immigrants has been fucking insane over the last 4 years? How come we legit
Because over the last 4 years, there was a pandemic.
Cats?
People are not eating dogs
Are you
and cats.
serious? They're not?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
There's been real testimonies of people like legit.
Testimonies don't mean that people actually saw someone else eating a cat and dog.
Oblivious? Are you that oblivious?
I'm not oblivious.
That's so oblivious. That's very oblivious.
It's not oblivious. You're believing things without evidence.
These real people are legit coming out.
These real people are lying.
You're dead ass saying thousands and thousands of people are lying about their cats.
It's not thousands of people.
Yes, it had. Go look, bro. It is legit thousands of testimonies about this.
It's
you did not. You are listening.
The
to
governor disproved it. Law enforcement disproved it.
No, what?
And also, I don't get why we're blaming like cats and dogs going missing on immigrants. If cats and dogs are going missing, that sounds like these states have a serial killer on their hands.
Okay, so
not migrants.
Then what about the migrants taking over people's apartments with AK-47s? What about the migrants that are raping and killing little girls? What about the illegal immigrants that are?
Oh no, the little white girls are going missing. So anyway,
are you serious?
If this is the case, and you care,
it's not little white girls.
Ryan.
It's legit.
Anyway, no one cares. If this is the case, then Ryan, and you're so worried about these communities and these little white girls getting unalived, why did the Republican Party shoot down the bill that would help solve this issue? You can unmute now.
No, they make this. No, you're making this about race. It's not about race.
I didn't make it about race. I said the little white girls because that's what happened.
That's
people do not. Hey, Ryan.
I'm talking. I'm not done talking.
No one cares. You don't get to virtue signal me. No one perks up their heads when native women or no one gives a fuck. People do not perk up their heads when native women or black women go missing. When young black girls go missing, no one gives a fuck about that shit. But when a little white girl is unalive by a migrant, suddenly there's a fucking crisis. Okay, so let's not. Right? So if this is the case and you give so much of a shit about migrants coming over and migrant crime, then why did the Republican Party shut down the bill that would help stop it?
Why are they here in the first place?
Because the Republicans allowed it to be so.
Oh, so we invited them here. We opened our borders. Not the border that we were trying to close. We opened that border, and we
you quite literally fanned the flames by allowing this to go on because they rejected the bill
we were
that would help
the
this.
southern border.
You were not. There were actually more illegal crossings under Donald Trump. Yes, there were. This is a fact.
Are you serious?
I'm so dead ass.
No, you're not. Because
I'm actually so serious. You can go to any fact-checking website.
What is that fact based off of, though?
Border security.
Based off what stats? Not based off the Border Patrol.
What do you
stats.
mean based off what stats? How do you want me to answer that question?
Go look at the actual Border Patrol enforcement. No,
I did.
Go look it up again.
This is actually a very common thing. You can go you want to go like factcheck.org?
No, not factcheck.org. I'm talking. Go to the Border Patrol website.
That's who they're citing it from, genius. That's who they're citing it from.
Go to that website then. Go to
That's who they're citing it from.
Go to where they're citing it from.
Let's actually go ahead and find this real quick. Let's go up and look at Trump's final numbers. The economy lost 2.7 million jobs. The unemployment rate increased by 1.7%.
Okay, that's all.
I'm not done speaking, Ryan. Illegal immigration increased. Apprehension at the southwest border rose by 14.7 last year compared to 2016.
Oh, so I'm right.
About?
Has it not increased? I mean, go to the actual Border Patrol website.
No. Right about what? No, Ryan. Right about what? Because I just want to let you know this was written in 2021, not in 2024.
Okay, so go to the Border Patrol web. Why are you looking at facts based in 2021 when it's 2024?
Because that's when he was president. That's when he was president. That's when he was president.
Okay. Go back. Go look at the Border Patrol website now.
I mean, not when he was president, but like just after he was president.
Just go look at the Border Patrol website now and go look at those numbers, and then tell me what those say. And then,
for what year?
All of them. Compare the 2016 to 2020, and then 2021 to 2024, and then compare.
What are you looking at?
The amount of legal migrants that are crossing the southern border, and at the rates that.
What answer are you trying to get here?
I'm trying to say that we have a border crisis and we have an illegal immigrant crisis where illegal immigrants.
Oh my God! What numbers are you citing? What do you want me to look up? What are you looking at? What do you want me to find?
I'm not looking at anything. I'm saying go to the website and do your research.
I did.
Okay, then you obviously did not do. No, you didn't, because they're like you're arguing against facts here.
You haven't provided alternative facts.
I'm saying look them up on. You can read them right now.
I'm quite literally reading fact-checking websites right now.
Those aren't facts. I'm saying go to the Border Patrol website, not fact.
Where do you think they're getting this from?
No, go. Okay, why wouldn't you go straight to the source? That makes zero sense. Go straight to the source where they're getting it from.
Right. So the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Southwest Land Border Encounters, and this would be under Donald Trump.
Encounters.
They literally.
No. Why are you looking up encounters? That makes zero sense. No, it's.
I'm not doing that.
No, it's
That's
the rate in which they are coming over the border.
Ryan. It quite literally says, border security. Illegal border crossings was measured by apprehensions at the southwest border, or 14.7.
Are you serious?
I'm not done reading.
We stopped apprehending.
I'm not done reading.
After the Biden
I'm not done reading the source.
We stopped apprehending.
This is the first sentence.
We stopped calling it illegal.
That's actually not true either. 14.7 higher under Trump's final year in office compared. Mods, fucking muzzle this dog.
Shit, you're the one who looked like a dog, dead ass.
Never that.
Nah, you dead ass look like.
What does a dog look like? Anyway, compared to the last full year he was sworn in. That is how we've been calculating the statistic going back to our numbers and articles from Obama, right? Although Trump boasted during a speech in Alamo, Texas, just a week before he left office that he reformed our immigration system and achieved the most secure southern border in U.S. history, the number of apprehensions for illegal border crossings was higher during Trump's presidency than either of Obama's 4-year terms. So what are you looking at to say that this is false? I'm waiting.
Maybe if you stop muting me, then I could actually talk.
What did I just say?
No, don't talk to me like that, honestly.
What did I just say? Are you going to beat my ass?
No, I'm not. Obviously,
then I will talk to you the way that I want. So, what did I just say to you?
I'm not disrespecting you as a thing.
What did I just say to you?
I don't know. I was trying to talk, but I was muted. But what I was trying to say is that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and read it again.
You keep talking over me. You keep talking over me. Listen.
I just read you the source. No, you asked me for a source and I just read it. Anyway, so apprehensions for illegal crossings. That means these people were already within the country. These were not apprehensions at the border. These people were in the country.
Jesus Christ, stop muting me. God.
Once you are able to listen, then we are going to be able to have a conversation. I need you to stop being belligerent.
No, I'm legit trying to talk, and you.
Ryan, you're being very belligerent right now.
I'm trying to talk, and you keep talking.
Why are you yapping like a little puppy?
Holy shit!
Can you calm down, please?
Are you serious?
Can you calm down, Ryan? Ryan, calm down.
All right, you ready?
Calm down, and address what I just said, please.
I'm trying to, but you keep on interrupting me.
Okay, then go ahead and do so, please.
Thank you. Now.
Good boy.
Really? Like, actually, like, what's the point in that? Like, that
why are you, Ryan? Calm down.
What?
Respond to what I just said.
No, like, I'm legit trying to have like a normal conversation.
Oh my God, Ryan. Respond to what I just said.
I don't remember what you just said because you're being
okay. Okay. How about this, baby boy? I'm gonna go ahead and read this again, and you're going to listen. If you do not respond to what I said, I'm gonna go on to the next person. Do you understand? Good boy. Although Trump boasted during a speech in Alamo, Texas, just a week before he left office, that he reformed our immigration system and achieved the most secure southern border in U.S. history, the number of apprehensions from illegal border crossings was higher during Trump's presidency than either of Obama's 4-year terms. Right? They're getting this from U.S. Customs and Border Protection, the site that you told me to go to.
Okay, so if that's the case, then how come the U.S. Border Patrol endorses Trump?
The U.S. Border Patrol never endorsed Trump. They are federally owned. They do not lean to one side nor the other. They are impartial.
But all of the rank in the Border Patrol prefer Trump because they're
whether or not people within a particular company prefer one candidate over another is not the case. But it's based off what it is the entire organization. Stop talking, Ryan. It is dependent on the entire organization. What? The organization does not favor one candidate over the other.
You're serious right now?
I'm actually being dead ass.
So
that's how that works.
So you're telling me that, like, without interrupting.
This is misinformation, dude.
Okay. Can I talk, or are you just gonna keep interrupting me? I can talk. Okay.
That's how conversation works.
I've been trying. Okay. So, if let's say you go into,
I don't want to hear a hypothetical.
No,
I want to hear actual sources and numbers. Amanda, thank you so much for the manifesting. I don't care about a hypothetical. You can make a hypothetical about anything. You have not stated any kind of principle, nor have you stated any resources to prove that your principle is accurate. You can make a hypothetical about anything. You do not just start out with a hypothetical. This is not a middle school essay.
But you get to base all of your facts and information off of fact-checking websites, quote unquote.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Like, just like you
say quote unquote as if you're able to prove me wrong. Do it.
No, I'm saying quote unquote as in it's actual.
Then prove them wrong, Ryan.
Misinformation.
Then prove me wrong, Ryan. Then prove me wrong, Ryan.
I'm not gonna sit on my laptop.
Then you will not be up here. Then, if you don't want to do the work and you want me to wipe your ass for you, honey, we haven't done that for almost 400 years. Okay, so I don't know what to tell you. If you're not going to be up here to come up here to like prove your point and do the research, then I'm not going to have you up here. You understand? Well, so it's either you go find. Okay. Stop talking, Ryan. It's either you go find a source or you're going to get off my live. Oh, damn.
You're fat as fuck. Like, you're actually fat as fuck.
Oh, they ran. If someone gets upset at you for you asking them for proof, that person is a joke. I have the guest request today. It's fine. Hi, how old are you? Veronica. L Runner in the chat. L Runner. Hi, how old are you? All right. Let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. It's actually quite fucking. It's bad, chat. It's bad. I do let them talk. They just literally just complain. I'm not going to let them complain on my live. I don't care about them that much. Hi, how old are you? All right, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates. And remember, you guys, we are just looking for some debates. If you are not voting for Donald Trump, please leave the guest request. If you come up here and you glaze me, I will block your shit. Hi, how old are you?
That means he didn't see me, right?
I don't know. Oh, right. Alicia, how old are you?
Oh, I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that.
It's okay. Let's go on to the next person, you guys. Remember, if you do want to support me, Cash App, Venmo in the bio. We are looking for some debates. If you have a low attention span, please just give us an extra minute or so. Hi, how old are you? Oh, Amanda. What the fuck?
I'm 28. Let me get out of here.
Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Yeah, please don't do that. It's not funny to me. Let's go on to the next person. Hi, how old are you?
64.
Okay, are you voting for Trump?
No.
Let's go on to the next person, you guys. Remember, we are looking for some debates. We are just looking for Trump supporters. We are just looking for Trump supporters. White people don't know the definition of racism. How they don't know and they made it up, I have no idea.
Hello?
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, are you voting for Donald Trump?
No, he's a motherfucker.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go on to let's just go on to the next person. I don't feel like I'm inviting pirates onto my life. Just you're screaming and hustling.
Alive.
Let's go on to the next person. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. They sounded like animals. Hi, how old are you?
24.
Are you voting for Trump?
I'm thinking about it, but I mean, you're a pretty good Kamala supporter, right? Like
That's not how you pronounce her name.
Kamala.
That's not how you pronounce her name. It's Kamala.
Okay, Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
You know quite a few facts about her, right? Like you know your stuff.
I'd hope so.
Okay, I'm just being transparent. I'm still trying to get educated on this.
Kristen, thank you so much for the $1.43 over Venmo. I love you too, baby.
After the debate, it was kind of questionable because I was paying attention back in 2019 where she did say a few things like she was favorable for banning fracking and that she was going to do an assault weapons ban. But then on the debate, she said she wasn't going to do either of those things. So I was just kind of
When did she say that she wasn't going to do that? Where in the debate? So what you're confused.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I believe a while ago she said she was going to do a buyback program. Now she just wants to ban them. That's fine. I don't care about her changing her views on what she wants to do as a candidate. I think that's actually a sign of a good candidate. Second of all, you're talking about, what was the other thing you said?
She said she wasn't going to ban fracking, but then there was a few
Oh yeah, she's against fracking, and to this day she's against fracking, and she still is. She made this very clear. No, Amanda, thank you so much for the $35 Venmo. Can we get 35 W Amandas in the chat? Yeah, so she is still against fracking, but she just said that during her time working alongside, President Biden, and actually looking at the state of the United States, that she realized that they can still achieve the same outcome and not ban fracking. She herself is still against fracking, but she understands as a good leader that she must do things that are outside of her own interests for the betterment of the entire country, not just what she wants.
Okay. I appreciate that. Just kind of needed a good other side, other opinion, somebody who can actually articulate themselves in a way where somebody can actually understand it. So,
So why are you leaning to Trump?
Yeah, but I'm just trying to get. He just seems more logical and more realistic about things.
The guy who says that people are eating dogs and that illegal immigrant inmates are getting sex change surgery. Terrence, thank you so much for the $5 Venmo. I appreciate you.
I mean, I did see a few things where people.
The guy who was praising Hannibal Lecter and says that states are unaliving babies at birth.
But okay, the first thing
How is
you
he
said,
more
yes,
logical?
I did see a few things where that people were snatching up ducks and cats and cutting their heads off. There were people saying that.
Source that up. That doesn't. Yeah, people saying something happening does not mean that it's actually happening. There's one photo of a guy carrying a headless duck. We do not know his immigration status.
Okay.
Terrence, thank you so much for the $2 cash app. I appreciate you. So where are you getting this from? There's no thing as people. It was one picture. It was one single picture.
There's multiple calls.
Yeah, multiple calls of people saying fuckery. There's no proof for it. They've investigated these things and there's no evidence for it.
Okay.
So what about Donald Trump is more logical?
I don't know. He just seems like he has better leadership skills.
So you're just based on what?
I don't know. Things seemed more peaceful when he was in office.
Things were not more peaceful. He was threatening nuclear annihilation on Twitter with Kim Jong-un. Is that peace to you?
I don't know. He was the first president to cross the border to fucking North Korea in who knows how long.
Right. And what did we get out of that? What did we get out of that?
Nothing, to be honest.
Okay, then. So that means he's not a good leader, right? He actually went over there to try to get them to denuclearize. They indeed did not do that. If anything, they laughed. They laughed. They laughed when they left. They laughed when they left and started testing their nukes closer, not nukes, their missiles closer to our allies. They explicitly do not respect that man. Other foreign leaders quite literally say that he's a disgrace. Jaden, thank you so much for the $2 cash app. Thank you so much.
Where did you hear that from?
The foreign leaders who speak about him, his cabinet members who speak about him?
Yeah, where'd you hear that from?
Where I hear that from? From their anecdotes. Do you want me to grab one for you?
Yeah, it would definitely help. Yeah, because I'm not leaning
from who do you
that, but like
from who do you want to hear? Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear it from the summit or do you want to hear his cabinet members?
I don't know. I'm seeing people comment G7 summit, so let's go summit. Why do you seem so aggravated?
Because I don't like wiping people's ass.
So why do you do this?
Because this is a debate platform. This is not an interview. Stop crying. I'm helping you. Do not bite the hand that feeds. Do not bite the hand that feeds.
Okay, I'm good. I appreciate your time, though.
Okay, bye. Let's go on to the next person. I'm not a nice person. Never will be. Never will be. This is a debate platform. I don't wipe people's ass. I'm never going to be nice to someone who has a supercomputer in their hand and asks me dumb questions. I asked him, you said he was logical. You couldn't tell me why he was logical. You said he was a better leader. You couldn't tell me why he was a better leader. Worthless. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2005.
Cool. So are you voting for Donald Trump?
No, but I was just wondering what your
Let's go on to the next person.
On the Kamala Harris bill that...
I don't care. If you're not voting for Trump, then I'm not talking to you. Let's go on to the next person. This is not an interview. This is not an interview. Hi, how old are you? Rylan, how old are you? Right, Steven, thank you so much for the $1 of a cash app. I appreciate you. Oh, it's Papa Satan. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Remember, we are just looking for some debates. Debates. Hi, how old are you? No. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 26.
Are you sober?
Yes.
Okay. Can you move somewhere quieter and turn off the TV?
Your lace is terrible.
No, it's not. You literally can't even see it. Let's go on to the next person. Come on. There's a reason you guys hate me. It's because when I insult people, it's accurate. When you insult me, you're just lying. Hi, how old are you?
You have some fun people.
Hello.
I do. How old are you?
18.
What year were you born? Christy, thank you so much for the $20 cash app. Yo, can I get 20 W Christies? Oh, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Let's go on to the next person. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. People are scared of me. Hi, how old are you?
It's me, Meeks. I'm 40, and I know they scared of you, boo, but this is my backup, and that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, I appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Please be patient. We'll get some debates in, y'all. Double tap that screen and share it to your friends. We have 300 shares. Can we get to 1,000 shares? That would help me out a lot, y'all. Hi, how old are you? Bella? All right, I don't think they're here. Let's go on to the next person, you guys. Remember to double tap that screen. Also, again, thank you so much, Christy, for the $20 cash app. I appreciate you a lot. Oh my goodness, y'all. Please be patient. We will get some more debates in. Please be patient. Hi, how old are you?
25.
What year were you born?
1998.
Okay, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
Nope.
Right, let's go on to the next person. Remember, you guys, reading is hard, but it is fundamental. When you are able to read a sentence, you should be able to read what the target audience of that sentence is. If you cannot do that, that means you cannot read. So when the question is, why are you voting for Trump? That means I'm looking for people who are voting for Trump. Hi, how old are you?
19.
What year were you born? Thank you so much for the gifts. You guys are being generous. Thank you so much.
2005.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Cool. So why is that?
I just felt like things were better when he was in office and there wasn't as many issues going on in the world for everyone.
You not knowing about something does not mean that that was actually the case.
Well,
you
there
feeling
were
something doesn't mean anything.
statistics.
Millie, thank you so much for the money, gun. I appreciate you.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. When Donald Trump was president, you were how old?
Yeah. You're 19?
Yes.
Everything was better when you were 15.
Yeah. What did you know of when Donald Trump was president?
Gas prices were lower. Groceries.
You couldn't drive.
You couldn't even drive.
Yeah, I had my temps. I was 15, and I got my license in 20.
So you had a car and was paying for gas and were aware of increasing gas prices?
Yes.
Okay, so can you find a source that compares gas prices from then and now?
Look it up wherever you want to look it up, and we'll see.
No, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to wipe your ass for you. You made the claim.
You can look it up yourself.
Wait,
You
hold
made the
on.
claim.
I need to ask this question. Chloe, what are the 3 branches of government?
Legislative, executive, and judicial.
Oh, Lex,
Okay,
thank you
good.
so
All right,
much
you
for
were
the
able to
whale diving. W Lex, thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much. W whale diving, W Lex. Yeah, so here's how this is gonna work, Chloe, baby. If you make a claim, you need to go find a source. If you cannot find the source, you're gonna get off my live.
I don't know where you want me to get a source. I'm just stating you can look it up yourself because you have such a big vision that you know everything.
Let's go on
and
to
you
the next
don't.
person. I don't think... Oh, honey, you guys don't realize, when you gift the guests really big gifts, that goes to me. Hi, how old are you? Oh, they're driving. Let's go on to the next person, you guys. Holy shit. That goes directly to me. That's why TikTok likes when you have guests. Hi, how old are you? Thank you so much for this. Oh, you have an echo. Let's go on to the next person, you guys. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Give it a second, you guys. Thank you all so much for the gifts. You guys are being extremely generous today. I do appreciate you very much, Insanity Tristan. Hi, how old are you? Carrie? All right. It is hard to get some debates in today. Please be patient. We will get something.
What the fuck is happening?
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Actually, I'm on the fence, but I kind of see that you guys are having a debate, so I kind of want to know if there's any more reason to vote for Kamala instead of Donald Trump.
I don't know what you already know about either party. So why are you in the middle? What do you like or dislike about each candidate?
Well, I don't know. I hear a little bit.
Okay,
of
then I
bad
can't.
stuff
Then I
about
cannot. Then I cannot help you if you do not know what you don't know. I'm not here to wipe your ass. So
yeah. Well, I didn't ask you to
So
wipe
what
my
you're gonna
ass.
need to do. So if you cannot even answer that question of what you like or don't like about each candidate, I can't help you, baby.
Damn.
Let's go on to the next
This
person.
is-
Thank you
this
so
is
much
why
for the
I'm not
blooming
gonna
ribbons.
vote
I
for
appreciate you. W. So. Hi. Oops. I don't need you guys to bring up anyone. Hi. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I'm leaning more towards it, but at the end of the day, I'm not too worried about voting for the president because in my state,
I don't give a fuck about him spamming. Mute him. I don't know who that is.
I don't want to vote for really either one, but I have reasonings behind it for both. My
Okay, then
reasoning
do that.
behind Kamala is because
That's not how you pronounce her name.
my reasoning behind not wanting to vote for Harris is because of what she did in the DA's office and how
Put a mirror bloom, Erica.
she was
Oh, what did she do?
impacting. She was tampering with evidence, and I don't appreciate
Source it up.
that.
Source it up.
source it. It's all over everything.
Then go find it then. Then go find it.
And also, on top of it, she was also...
You made a claim. You made a claim. Source it out. No. Let's wait for her to actually find what she's talking about. Emmy Boo Boo Chow, Bookie Dukes, Dookie Pooks. Where's the source for that? Go find it. You saying that it's everywhere is not an answer. And also, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you so much for the roses. Saying that it's everywhere does not mean it's everywhere. If it's everywhere, then you should be able to pull it up immediately. Did you find it? Did you find it? You're muted, Emmy. Pookster.
Let me go and look for it real quick and go and send you the link.
Hey, so here's what you're gonna need to do if you're on my live.
I can't find it in a second, but I already know that it.
I don't care if you know that something is there. You have a supercomputer in your hand, a supercomputer in your hand. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna go search it up. I will give you some time, right? And Charlotte, thank you so much for the $10 Cash App. We'll go look it up. We'll find it. Ooh, how much I do love a challenge. Thank you all so much for the gifts. You guys are being incredibly generous today. The amount of gifts and the amount of support that I've been getting today has been astronomical. I love every single one of you. Also, chat, my TikTok shop cart is fat. I'm about to get some hella nails. Y'all fuck with them like press-on nails? I love them so much. But anyway, let's wait for... Let's wait. Brianna, thank you so much for the $5 Venmo. Oh, Emmy. Come back, Emmy.
What's a reliable source for you? An EDU or?
Emmy, I don't give a fuck. Give me something.
Okay. Well, also on top of it, wasn't she not for? She was trying to get an innocent.
You couldn't find the source. You couldn't find a source. You couldn't find it. You couldn't find one, could you?
This doesn't happen in the
You
Bay
couldn't
Area.
find the source. You just pivoted. That's a crazy
Everybody
pivot. Yo, my neck is killing me. The pivot. Renee, thank you so much for the $25. Damn, Renee. Hey, me and mommy. The fuck. Anyway, could I get 25 W's in the chat? Yeah. So the pivot is so real, Emmy. Come back, Emmy. Come back.
I don't even need to say shit. I'm just sitting here.
Emmy, baby, come back. Emmy, come here. Come here. Where'd you go? Oh. Because it doesn't exist. That's so crazy.
Thank you for the rose. Appreciate it.
Goodness, look, Chad. I am not a mean person. I'm literally like the nicest person ever.
Up. Trump
Oh,
2024.
black ass nigger. Oh.
Trump 2024.
Oh.
Trump 2024. Trump 2024.
Oh.
Kick me. Trump 2024.
Oh.
We will, but first we're reporting you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, honey. You know what I used to do when children come up in my lives? I would actually because they're not good at hiding themselves or their families.
All right, easy.
Hi, how old are you? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Because they're kids, right? Anyway, hi, how old are you? Tissue? Oh, let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. I need a tissue. Am I right? Oh, Emmy's back.
Nope.
Oh, nope. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. Remember, oh, wait, that's fucking, wait. Hi, how old are you?
I'm in my 30s. How are you? Oh,
I'm
I just
good.
realized. Are you looking for ops? I'm so sorry.
I'm just looking for oppositions who are voting for Trump.
No worries. Well, you know what? I'm voting for Kamala Harris, and I'm excited. You have a great rest of your day.
Me too. Thank you so much. Be safe. Y'all, let's go on to the next person. Y'all, remember, we are just looking to speak to people who are voting for MAGA, you guys. I do appreciate you. That's the best idea.
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
21.
Cool. Are you, W. Vince, are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
And why is that?
I just grew up in a Republican household, and I mean,
That doesn't mean anything. I need you to start thinking for yourself. If that's how you are,
I
then
do
there's
kind
no
of
hope
think
for
for
you.
myself because, like, he's like a money man, you know. I mean, he doesn't have the best intentions on, like,
So
what
he does
says
or
to
he
people.
doesn't?
Doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not a good person when he's on social media, but like,
He's
I
not a
think-
good person in person.
No, not a good person at all. But
He's sexual. You want to elect someone who's not a good person? Where are your morals?
I mean, why does it matter what he does? You know,
He's
It
a
doesn't really
rapist.
matter.
Because it does matter what type of person. Yes, he is. It does matter what type of person he is. Because if you allow someone like that to be in a place of power, all because you like what they can get for you, you are inviting a level of violence onto yourself and all your loved ones. You
think
are
he's
saying,
the
I'm not
only-
done speaking.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
You are saying that, like, if he were to come into your house and grape your mother, you would still allow him to be in a place of power, all because you prefer him over another candidate. That's
Can
the
I-
kind of violence that you're inviting onto
Can I
yourself.
answer that?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Are those accusations about him like?
They're not
Yeah,
accusations.
okay.
They're not accusations.
But he never came to my house.
He literally
doesn't know
went
who
to
I am.
trial. He literally went to trial, and they
Whoa.
found him.
No. Did you hear what he just said?
He didn't come to
you
my
only
house.
give a shit if something bad happens to you?
All right, can I?
You know that's the
comment on that?
hallmarks of, like, a psychopath?
Can I comment on that?
Comment on what? It was a hypothetical.
Can I like elaborate what I want to say? Because it kind of just looks like you're not
Regarding?
giving me an opportunity to talk.
Regarding what?
Do you understand that he's not the only person with these situations? Do you understand there's not just him?
And
in
none
the
of them
White House?
should be in politics. None of them should be in positions of power. Right? So what has Kamala Harris done that makes her equal to the person who has raped someone?
Everybody's got dark things in their closets, for
Right?
sure.
And only one person on the screen has been convicted for these things.
Do you think it's also appropriate for her to bring Megan Stallion on stage and start twerking?
I do, actually. I do.
I'm sorry.
I do, actually. No. Let me handle this as a black woman.
Okay, my bad.
I do, actually.
What's black person got to
100%.
do with it? What does race come and play with this?
Because she's a black woman, right? And that's one of the main critiques. I'm going to tell you why. And because one of the main critiques is that people believe that she disvalues black people for having Megan Thee Stallion come up and dance for her. But do you know the history of Megan Thee Stallion?
No, I don't.
Okay, then I wouldn't expect for you to. What is one of Kamala's main policies regarding firearms?
What do you mean? I know that she's.
What
okay
is
with
Megan
all
Thee
of them.
Stallion's main policies regarding firearms? Do
Oh,
you know, yes or no?
I don't know anything about Megan Stallion. I just know.
I
that
didn't.
she's
I'm not
nasty.
Megan Thee Stallion. I mean Kamala Harris. I'm sorry.
What is she? I know that she said something about in the debate last night about.
Okay, so her main thing is that she wants to ban firearms. What is significant about firearms in Megan Thee Stallion?
Doesn't she own a firearm?
Yes, she does. What is significant about firearms in Megan Thee Stallion?
What do you mean?
Megan Thee Stallion was shot. Who else was there? Quavo. What is significant about firearms in Quavo?
What does that have to do with?
I'm gonna tell you. What is significant? Do you know? Yes or no?
No, I don't. So please.
Okay, so Quavo lost his family member to gun violence, right? That's why they were there.
What is
they were
Quavo
there?
have to do
I'm
with
not done speaking. They were there because they are both people of pop culture who were very recent victims of rampant gun violence in America, right? Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not done speaking. Stop cutting me off.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Megan Thee Stallion was shot in the foot several times. Quavo lost his family member and his bandmate to gun violence. The man is dead. Okay? That is why they were there. That is why they were there. Do you also know where this rally took place?
Where did it take place?
It took place in Atlanta, Georgia. What do people call Atlanta, Georgia?
Maybe the ghetto.
The ghetto? Why is it ghetto?
I mean, it's Atlanta. Like,
Why? What is ghetto about Atlanta?
it's Atlanta, bro.
I've never met a Republican that wasn't violently racist. Let's go on to the next person.
Racist?
Racist?
I have yet to meet one. Hi, how old are you? 25. Ew. I guess I'm gonna block you.
No,
No.
Are you with the? Shut the. Get go. Don't you got fucking school? Go away.
Oh, I was about to say something crazy. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. I almost said something absolutely fucking crazy. Whoop, you know, whoop, whoop, whoop. Hi, how old are you?
25.
JJ. Okay, are you voting for Trump? Turn it off in the background, please.
I'm in Australia, so I can't.
All right, let's go on to the next person. It's ghetto in here. Okay, quite. Emma keeps coming back. Emma, did you find a source? Gonna load in? Did you find a source?
A lot more that she has done that is crazy that I found in that source.
So you couldn't find the source?
No, I did find a source, and I'll put it in the comments. And
there are 2.5 thousand people in here. Just say the fucking title.
There's 9 different things that.
Oh my god.
It's like and you know, and on days like this,
It's called what 9 things done in her. I can't even. I'm not gonna remember the name of a source. First of all,
yes, you can. What do you have the fucking memory of Dory?
No, I
like, what are you talking about?
Migraine, so I'm not really interested in knowing these things. But my thing, I just put it in here.
No, Emmy, you're not prepared.
No,
go
yes,
away. Go take.
Wait, there it is. I just saw it.
I don't understand how you have a migraine but you want to scream and debate, girl. Shut up. Hi, how old are you? Hello? Let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. How you got a migraine? How do you have how is that possible? How do you have a migraine and you're screaming? How old are you?
20.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I was gonna go back to what someone.
I can't hear you when you leave the app.
Let me find the source. I'll be right back.
Double tap the screen. Thank you all so much. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Spility? Splitty?
Yeah, I'm back for one part.
Okay, so
I seen that gas prices in 2018, which I was finding information as everyone else was talking, just the information that I could find in case you couldn't find it. The first thing I seen was in 2018 that the gas prices were $2.74 and now they're up to $3.27 at the moment. Like September, the average price is $3.27. So the gas prices went up from 2018 when Trump was.
What are you reading this from? Thank you so much for the heart, man. You guys are being so generous today. Thank you so much. I genuinely do appreciate it.
This is from U.S. inflation calculator. I don't know if that's a good enough source, but that is where my source is from.
And what about it? Thank you for the Armiana.
Well, that's what the first claim was. Like gas prices were lower when Trump was in presidency, and
damn. And what did he do to cause that? Because again.
What happened?
Let's go on to the next person. I can do one more debate till I crash out. I can do one more debate. I'm fine with it. I can do one more debate till I crash out. How old are you? Okay, let's go on to the next person.
I looked up the source that Emily kept doing. Literally just 8 court cases that like.
I actually knew what she was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't read it. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Are you voting for Trump?
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel like the situation in Israel and Gaza has escalated to a point where if it was under Trump, it would not have escalated to that point.
It would have.
It would have? What do you mean?
Yes, he wants to fund them more as well as wipe Gaza off the map. He's made that very clear.
Yeah, he wants to fund them more now that it's already started, but it wouldn't have started if he was president.
What would he have done?
Okay, well, first of all, he signed the Abraham Accords.
Also, this is not a new war.
Yeah, I get that. They've been at conflict for a long time, but the escalation that has come about in that war is under new heights under Biden.
Yeah, so what did Biden do to cause this, and what can Trump do to stop it?
What Biden did to cause it was Iran has much more money now under the Biden administration, and I can give you a source.
What does Iran have to do with Israel?
Because Iran gave the means for Hamas to gain money to attack Israel.
Okay, that's what you're referring to. Okay, and?
What do you mean? That's an answer to your question.
How do you know that they still wouldn't have done this?
They didn't have a means to do it under Trump. My point is they had a means to do it because they
How do you
gained
know
more
that?
money. Because they gained more money. That's my point.
Gaining more money doesn't mean they didn't have the means.
Okay, then what's it means to you?
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting this from.
That Iran has more money? Or
Them
that
having more money does not mean they wouldn't have the ability to do this even if Donald Trump was president.
Okay, no. Money doesn't have to only mean like buying weapons. Money can mean they can get more intellect, they gain more intelligence.
I didn't
they
say
gain more...
money, I said means.
No, you said money isn't just a means, right?
I said
what do you
means.
mean?
I just said means.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat like what your point is?
Right, you're saying that they didn't have the means. I'm asking you how this is the case.
Because they did not have the money.
Have what money? From where? From
The money
whom?
that Iran provided to the Hamas organization.
How much was that?
I don't know. I can give you a source if you give me a second.
How the fuck did you come to this conclusion if you didn't know how much money they had and whether or not they'd be able to sustain them now?
Because Hamas gained money from funding from Iran and from Qatar.
That doesn't mean that they didn't have it beforehand.
How doesn't it mean that? What are you talking about?
Because one, you do not know how much it took for them to be able to sustain Hamas. And second of all, you don't know how much they had before or how much they have now.
So it's a coincidence that all of a sudden that
It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's a coincidence.
So what does it mean?
Anything. Not everything is a coincidence. It just happenstance, right? But you made a particular claim, but yet you don't have the numbers to back it up.
If I give you a number that Iran had more money, and that I can give you a source.
Right, you're
that
gonna have to tell me how much they gave Hamas and whether or not they would be able to sustain that, given the money that they had before.
Sustain what?
Their funding to Hamas.
Okay, sure. Give me a second.
Thank you so much, Tucker. Thank you so much for the $4 cash app. I'm just fucking. I don't know. This is Oh yeah, that's what I was referring to before. I was thinking of maybe collecting something. I saw these cute pink Dragon Balls, and I think they'll be so cute to have on my wall.
Can you get him on the TikTok shop?
I don't really use TikTok Shop. I only use TikTok Shop for like my nails.
Hey, it's a use of the TikTok shop.
They have these cute like press-on nails. I think it's cute. Why are people screaming in the chat? Why is it just fucking showing me fucking Majin Buu when I look up the pink Dragon Balls? Why is it doing that?
Well, he is pink, and he is from Dragon Ball.
I know, but that's stupid. That's not what I'm asking. Like, that's not... I'm asking for the actual...
Listen, the internet is useful. No one said it was smart.
My God. Oh, wait, I think I found them. Okay, so he's taking him entirely too long. And I'm ready to go to bed. Not bad, but I'm ready. Like...
Yeah, I'm just finding numbers that they had a lot of money, but I'm trying to find the specific number they gave to Hamas. There's reports that they gave to Hamas. I can't find a specific number.
Amanda, thank you so much for the $50 Venmo. And with that, I'm gonna end the live because
Wait, can I ask you a question?
I don't care. So I'm gonna end a lot because I don't know how you can make this assessment and you don't know the numbers. I'm not gonna entertain it. I'm also tired as fuck. So,
How long have you been live?
Since 5 p.m. But yeah, so the people in the chat would never be able to tell me exactly what his argument was. It's actually quite tragic to see. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here. And I just employ everyone in the chat to find someone who loves them. Love you guys so much.
See ya.
Goodbye.
They